Yo, it's Classic with Classic Code Sports, and I'm here live with the fight call for the night. Hope everybody tapping in. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, and make sure you tap in with Classic Code Sports before the night is over with, man. And come enjoy the fight calls. Right now, we have the Jahai Tucker and Tucker versus Sedano fight is on right now. And it's an action-packed fight. Of course, you know Jahai Tucker. He throws a lot of punches. If you're familiar with him, if you're not familiar with him, he's a very active fighter. So we are on the very first official undercard fight of the night. And Jahai Tucker looks good so far. He looks real good so far in this fight. I actually think he's going to win this fight by decision if he does not get knocked out. I think the way the fight is going right now, the only way for Tucker to lose would have to be by getting caught. To be honest with you, I think he's doing a masterful job of outboxing this guy. But I also don't think he can hurt him. He's hit this guy with some pretty clean shots already so far, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything crazy. So I think Tuck just going to put a beating on him. Just going to keep scoring, keep landing, keep punishing the guy more so than anything. But I don't see this guy breaking down. As a matter of fact, Sedano is pushing forward in spite of the output of Tucker. Now, another thing we could see is, does Tucker fade, right? He fights a very, very action-packed style, but that lends to the fact that he's probably in shape for it too. But he's a very busy fighter, pesky, if you will. Tucker is. Yeah, after this, you got Ben Whitaker coming up, but I think I'm going to bet live on this fight, this Tucker fight, or try to include it in like a safe parlay. Ben fighting a good guy, a guy that's not undefeated. He's got 2 losses, but both of them were close, and he's never been stopped. But they got Ben at minus 300 to win by knockout. I don't really know about that shit. I'm going to be all the way real with you. I don't know about that. I'm skeptical, chat. What up, everybody filing in right now? It's the Tucker Sedano fight. We heading into the 3rd round. What's going on with y'all, man? What up, Big Sco in the building, Flip in the building, Miss Washington in the building. This fight is pay-per-view. It is being broadcast on DAZN. So for those of y'all that don't want to buy the fight, but if y'all want to contribute to the call of this fight, my Cash App is listed below. Scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you want to support for free, go to Classic Code Sports and hit the subscribe button. If you want to do both, that's fine too. But yeah, so this fight is pay-per-view, and I am watching on DAZN. But for those of y'all that don't want to pay for the event, y'all can kick it with me for the next few hours. Like I said, this is the first undercard, so I will be calling 4 fights in total tonight. For this one, I won't necessarily be calling it blow by blow. I'll give y'all some commentary here and there. But Tucker right now is ahead on just scoring. But Sedano seems to be very persistent in his approach to marching towards Tucker, and he's landing some good shots. Tucker seems to be wearing them well. The overhand of Sedano is getting in here, or not the overhand, but that right hook of Sedano out of the southpaw stance seems to have found a home a couple times on Tucker, but Tucker is rolling with it really well, and he seems to be taking the shot well, and he just keeps scoring. Tucker's just a busier man. So, yeah, I like Jahai Tucker to win this fight. Now, the sports book is saying that Tucker is going to potentially lose as of right now. I think they gave Sedano the last round. Maybe they see Tucker wearing down. But we'll see. We'll see. Sedano is pressing a lot. He is pressing. Chris Mannix currently has the fight even. Tucker first round, Sedano second round. And maybe that's why the betting odds shifted. Anybody in the chat got Xander winning tonight? Anybody got Xander winning tonight? Somebody let me know something. Anybody got Xander winning tonight? Yeah, I got Tucker by decision, man. I think Tuck gonna win this fight. Yeah, I'm gonna couple that with the Ben Whitaker fight. We're gonna put a parlay in, chat. We got Jahai Tucker winning this fight by decision. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just bet on that shit straight. Fuck it. They got Jahai right now is plus 200 to win by decision in this fight. I'm finna go ahead and get in on that. Throw a little hot $10 on it. Turn a 10 into 30, no worries. Ooh, both men landed some clean shots. This is an action-packed fight, chat. I'm gonna start the next round, the 4th round. I'm gonna call this fight blow by blow because I'm doing y'all a disservice by not calling this fight blow by blow. These boys going to war. Cedeno is ready to fight. He putting out high output right with Tucker, but he walking shit down. And Tucker is just, I mean, he's landing clean shots on Cedeno, but Tucker just, his punches, it seemed like he put a lot of mustard on his shots, but he don't really got like the punching power that, like, he's not keeping Cedeno off of him. He's scoring a lot, but he's not keeping Cedeno off of him. But he here to fight for sure. He fighting hard as shit, man. These guys, yeah. Tucker's a confident guy, man. He putting Cedeno landing the harder, heavier punches, and I think that's what Vegas is seeing, and that's why the betting odds are changing the way they changing. Cedeno think he gonna break him down. Yeah, Cedeno smiling as he go back to the corner. He's smiling and laughing with his corner. He thinks he's breaking Tucker down. Tucker still looks very determined. Let me see what the corners are saying. Hold on. Love the corner work for Tucker's corner, giving him very specific instructions, telling him which posture to stay away from, telling him which posture to stay away from with his body language, because he's leaving himself open for certain shots. He's giving him instructions on when to walk the guy back and just to fight him in the circles, because Cedeno's trying to put crazy pressure on Tucker. And instead of Tucker moving all over the ring, he could just fight him in circles. You know what I'm saying? Find exits left and right and mix it up. And then, instead of moving all around the full circumference of the ring. But yeah, hell of a fight so far. Vegas got the odds still relatively close. It's still any man's fight. Like I said, Tucker getting hit with some clean shit, but so is Cedeno, and neither man has been like wobbled or hurt. We're 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth round. Right now, Cedeno walking Tucker down, pushing Tucker, trying to bully Tucker. Low blow there, not called by the ref. Tucker investing in the body, calming down. His punch output has slowed down, so I don't know if Tucker's getting broken down or if he's looking to make an adjustment and just taking a second here to measure some things. Jahai Tucker likes to fight in the pocket. He's forehead to forehead with Cedeno right now, and both men leaning on each other, but their hands are free, and it looks like they're going to keep ripping short shots. This fight is being fought in the pocket. Cedeno throws a jab. Tucker slips. Tucker throws a jab. Cedeno slightly steps back. Tucker throws a right hand to the body that lands. Cedeno approaching, shoots a jab, misses. Tucker feints, flicks a jab, misses. Cedeno flicks a jab in return, misses. Both men seem to be taking a break here in the fourth round of this 10-round fight. Hard body shot ripped by Cedeno. Looks to be caught on the elbow of Tucker. Tucker shakes his head no. Maybe that's a slight yes. Tucker throws a 3-2 combination that gets through on Cedeno. Doesn't hurt them, but he scores. Cedeno lands a short left hand on Tucker, but doesn't hurt him, but it scores. And Tucker spins out, takes the fight back to the middle of the ring, slips Cedeno's jab, shoots an uppercut, caught on the gloves, right hand to the body for Tucker, lands, jab for Tucker, lands. Tucker tries to counter with a 1-2, falls a little short. Cedeno not really throwing much this round, seems to be taking a break. Double jab lands for Tucker, uppercut lands for Tucker. Jab flicked back by Cedeno, falls short. Jab by Cedeno, falls short. Tucker taking great control of this round, slowing the pace of the fight down. I think Tucker is learning right now he can box this guy. Right hand to the body for Tucker, lands. Cedeno seems to want to just eat those right hands to the body. He's not really doing it. He's not making an adjustment to get away from those. Maybe the shots aren't hurting him, but I would say if I'm Tucker, I keep putting pennies in that piggy bank. Hard 4-3 combination by Cedeno that gets through the gloves of Tucker. Tucker responds with a hook of his own to take the play away. 40 seconds left here in the fourth round. Better round by Jahai Tucker. 2-1, 2-1 combination by Tucker. 2 of those shots gets through, 2 miss. Cedeno, again, seems to be taking a break this round, catching his breath, and he's clearly losing this round to Jahai Tucker. Yes, he is indeed. This should even things up unless anything dramatic happens here in the last 22 seconds of the fourth. Cedeno rips a uppercut. Tucker taking great instruction from his corner by not going back into the he wanted him to stay out of the leaning posture, and Tucker doing a great job of moving forward and slipping forward and turning this round and staying out of that posture as often. Oh, Tucker rips a combination as the round comes to a close just to seal it up, if you will. And I think it's 2-2. Cedeno says something to Tucker as Tucker goes back to his corner. Cedeno definitely took a break that round. And maybe he plans to come out and be a little more vicious here. Maybe he plans to come out and be a little bit more vicious here in the next round, but he definitely took that round off. I got this fight 2-2 based on what I'm seeing. Vegas sees it completely different, as it has Cedeno wide. It has Cedeno wide winning this fight. Cedeno right now by decision is still plus 145. Tucker by decision is plus 700. We put a couple pennies in both of those banks and see what come back, chat. Let's see. Yeah, they're saying Cedeno gave that round up, in my opinion, though, based on what I'm seeing. I mean, if landing a couple hard hooks versus all of that activity from Tucker is going to win you a round, then, I mean, I guess it just depends on what the judge like. But that ain't it. I do think this fight going 10, though. I don't think Jahai Tucker getting stopped, and I don't think he has the power to stop Cedeno based on what I've seen. So I do think this fight is going all 10 rounds regardless of the winner. So I just put a small investment because both are plus odds right now live. Yeah, Chris Maddox got it the way I got it. We don't always agree, but we agree today. That was well, no, he has it opposite of me. He gave Tucker the third round, which I thought he clearly lost, and he gave Cedeno the fourth round, which I thought he clearly lost. So we maybe Maddox likes something different than what I like. The guy landing clean, effective shots, even if he's not stumbling the guy every time, clean and effective shots at a high rate beats two hard punches to me. Nobody's getting wobbled. So I'm not giving you the round on a couple shots. I'm not doing that. Not against that level of work coming back. Tucker throwing high activity. Cedeno looking for power shots. That seems to be what the night is. Tucker now implementing his feints to create openings, and I think he's finding something here. Cedeno seems determined just to get to Tucker. Simple and plain. Tucker now pirouetting around and boxing off of his pivot. Cedeno smiles and steps to Tucker, flicks a jab. I'll be honest with you. Cedeno exerted a lot of energy in those first 3 rounds, and it seems like he's trying to catch himself because he's very economical with his output at this point. He hasn't tried to war with Tucker like he was doing earlier to kind of calm Tucker's pace down. And Tucker seems to be doing better when they're in these lulls and they're just boxing, in my opinion. Cedeno flicking his jab, most of them being caught on the gloves or falling short. Cedeno flicks a 2 with his left hand on Tucker, caught on the gloves. Tucker responds with 2 punches of his own. Cedeno throws a hard hook. Tucker catches it, clinches, pushes him off the ropes, and moves out. Cedeno throws a 1-2-3 combination, misses all 3. Tucker comes back with a 1-2 of his own, slips the jab of Cedeno. Good work here by Tucker. Good boxing, good activity, good ring generalship. This is a hell of a fight, ladies and gentlemen. They said that this fight has sneaky potential to be the best fight of the night, and they're not disappointing so far. These men are really, really fighting. Low blow by Cedeno. Tucker tells the ref, watch that. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't complain too much. He continues to fight. 48 seconds left here in the 5th round, and we got a close round. I think this last minute will determine the round, to be honest with you. Tucker lands a body hook and pivots out. Tucker throws another body hook, frames Cedeno. Cedeno steps back. Tucker flicks a jab. Cedeno flicks a jab. Cedeno flicks a jab. Tucker flicks a 2. Cedeno flicks a jab. Both men trying to take the play away from each other. 30 seconds left. Still any man's round, in my opinion. Somebody needs to get to work. Here we go. Who wants the round? Tucker steps up. Cedeno steps up. Cedeno steps up for us, flicks the jabs at Tucker. Tucker gives a little bit of ground. 19 seconds left. Cedeno flicks a jab. Both men completely out of range of each other, looking for an opening. Tucker flicks a jab. Looks like it gets through. Cedeno returns a jab. No man is taking the play this round. Tucker throws a 1-2. Under 10 seconds left in the round. Tucker flicks a jab. Tucker throws a 1-2, gets through. Cedeno returns and misses. That may be the exchange that wins the round. Tucker has a little bit of blood coming from the nose. Nothing too dramatic, and neither man breathing ridiculously heavy. So again, I think we are in for a hell of a fight. Tucker standing up in the corner like a lot of the East Coast fighters do. Cedeno looking for a seat on the stool. And the live betting odds have shifted back in my way. Like I said, Tucker again looking like he could win this fight by decision. Live betting odds shifted to plus 350 after just being plus 700, and that's why when betting live, being timely is super crucial, man. So we just watching it close, man. The numbers are in, so we're gonna see what it is. Great. They showing some work from Tucker from the last round. Cedeno, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Cedeno may have blew a little bit of his load in the 2nd and 3rd round, y'all. His punch output has gone down and kind of stayed down, in my opinion. I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna be real with you. In the words of Jahai Tucker, you heard? Just keeping it a stack. Shout out to everybody sliding through. Make sure you like and subscribe. We are in the first. We are still in the first undercard, the first official undercard of the night with Jahai Tucker and Cedeno. So yeah, man, we got a lot of fight left. Tucker rips a body hook. Cedeno returns with 2 body hooks. Cedeno looking like he's ready to fight here in the 6th, throwing a hard hook to Tucker. Tucker wearing these shots well, keeping his guard defensively responsible and working behind his jab this round. Cedeno looks to stalk and press forward as he's been doing for most of the fight thus far. And we have a rumble on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. We have a rumble. Cedeno's stance very wide. His feet are very flat. Tucker is very mobile. So if this stays this way, Cedeno probably won't get to Tucker unless he can walk him into something. But Tucker is boxing very well and remaining very slippy. Hard 2-1 combination for Tucker. He flicked the 2. Cedeno got out of the way, and the 1 lands on the back end for Tucker, and he pivots out beautifully. Tucker taking control here down the stretch. If this comes down to a measure of endurance, again, Cedeno pressing forward with his feet, but not really letting his hands go. Tucker is the more active fighter as far as punch output from what I can see. Both men seem to be taking a break, posturing, posing, posturing. They exchange jabs there. Tucker flicks a jab on the back end. Cedeno throws a hard 1-3 combination caught on the glove by Tucker, but a very hard combination. He is throwing these punches with bad intentions. He rips a hook to the body of Tucker. Tucker clinches, turns him, and throws some body work on the inside of his own. Tucker refusing to let Cedeno off the rope. The referee breaks him up. In my opinion, let Cedeno off the hook. Their hands were free, ref. Let him work. Let him work, ref. Tucker steps forward, feints, throws a feints with the 1, shoots a 2, just touches barely, shoots a hard jab, 2 hard jabs to Cedeno. Cedeno flicks a jab back that falls short. Tucker stabs to the body, lands, throws a 2 up top, lands. Soft shot, but again, scoring. Tucker keeps taking the play away in activity. Now, if you're a judge that is just looking for hard, menacing shots, maybe you are trying to give Cedeno credit for throwing, 2 or 3 hard hooks every 45 seconds. But aside from that, I see him being outboxed, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see if the sports book reflects what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? Numbers lie when you don't know why. Jahai Tucker is taking control here in the middle rounds of this fight. We are heading into 7 out of 10 with just 30 seconds here left in the 6th. Cedeno gets through with a hard backhand, left hand 2 out of the southpaw stance that seems like it gets through to Tucker. Tucker tries to take the play away with the jab. Tucker clinching. Both men muffing each other in their face and muzzling each other's faces in the clinch. Shit's getting a little bit little chippy in there, chat. Here we go. Tucker fighting out of the corner here in the last 10 seconds of the round. Cedeno not taking advantage of it at all. Tucker walks off, looking at Cedeno, keeping his hands high, ready to punch, feigning. The round's coming to a close here, and we are at the bottom of the 6th. Heading into the 7th round, ladies and gentlemen. 7, 8, 9, and 10. We got 4 more rounds of boxing here. And like I said, I don't think this fight is going to produce a knockout, nor did I ever think this fight was going to produce a knockout. But let's see what the updated betting books are saying. Hasn't updated yet, chat. And I am live. I am live. So this is as close to real time as you're going to get. If you are somehow streaming the fight through other means, you may be a bit behind me. Or maybe ahead. You never know. Jahai did good work in that round, and I think he's up in this fight. And the betting books are taking forever to update the odds, chat, because I think they see that they may have been giving away some money. Good thing I got in when that shit was plus 700. Oh, y'all think Jahai can't win? Let me put 5 on it. Yeah, turn a 5 into 40, shorty. Let's get it. Let me see. And we are at the beginning of the 7th round. Looks like, yeah, they didn't even open up the live books in between rounds last round. Yeah, Chris Mannix has it the same way I do. He gave Tucker the 5th and the 6th round. Again, like I said, when they are boxing and they stand on the outside, I don't think Cedeno has enough gas left in the tank to match the output of Tucker. And so he's being outpointed. Even though when he does decide to throw, he's throwing with bad intentions. A lot of his punches are loaded. And so Tucker is catching them on his gloves, catching them with his forearms, his elbows, or he's simply making them fall short because he's loading up, trying to land something hard. You would think that he scored a knockdown somewhere in this fight with the way that he's banking on trying to get to Tucker and score a knockout. If that is the rest of the game plan, the rest of the way for Cedeno, we are going to bet very hard on Tucker by decision at the end of this round. Here we go. The betting odds are open, and they have Tucker plus 100 by decision. And if you were smart, you would go get some more of that, chat. Plus 100, get it while you can. The odds are changing as we speak. It just changed to -120 by decision for Tucker. So, yeah, man, get some money while you can. While the odds are still relatively close, I would throw Tucker by decision into a parlay really quickly because at the end of this round, should Tucker still continue to coast and outbox Cedeno here, the odds will shift to the point where you can't really make no money. So, yeah, I would say bet now if you are betting at all. Right? I'm not sponsored by any sports book. I am not a guru. I am not a consultant. This is all for content creation purposes and entertainment. Tucker lands a hard, short uppercut on the inside in the clinch, lands another uppercut on Cedeno in the clinch. And Cedeno eating the shots, pressing forward, but not returning fire. And Tucker has this thing in cruise control with just under a minute left in the 7th round. Hard loaded hook by Cedeno, misses by a mile because, again, the punches are loaded. He's not setting any of his shots up behind his jab, and I think it is because he is tired. Tucker is a V12 engine, but he is a small vehicle, right? Convertible with a V12. High engine, high work rate. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna drag a semi truck out of a ditch though, right? Convertible, sports car, but a strong engine. Cedeno seems to be a V6, but he's like a big ass pickup truck. You know what I'm saying? He's got he can drive, he can carry some things. Low blow by Cedeno. Tucker seemed to be bothered by that one as he looked at the ref and just pointed at his groin area, telling him like, man, warn this guy. Second time he's had to do that in the last 2 rounds. For you guys that don't know, when boxers start getting outboxed and they can't get to the guy and they're trying to get to the guy and they get a little frustrated, every now and again they'll sneak one low, especially if they haven't been warned. Sneak 1 or 2 low to try to slow the man down. Tucker is not slowing down, showing superior conditioning and cruising. Rashid said Jahai Tucker looks good. He does, man. He does. He looks well prepared. And I think he started to fight fast on purpose because Cedeno tried to match his tempo in the 2nd and 3rd round. And in my opinion, since halfway through the 4th, he's been fighting on not survival, but he's been fighting on economical, right? He's a hybrid. He done switched over to electric, right? He ain't running on gas no more. I got 2K. Let's see. Rashid said, "Oh, you got 2K on Xander? That's what's up. You Puerto Rican? You Boricua?" Rashid said they fighting like this. They first pay-per-view for real. Yeah, no, they getting in. They getting it in. But Jahai more prepared. He's in better shape. Ooh, you see the uppercuts on the replay. Jahai Tucker landed 3 uppercuts, 2 with the right hand and 1 with the left. Nasty shit. Let's see. Ms. Washington said, I feel like I'm in my TV watching this live. That's good. I'm glad. Rashid said Tucker in much better shape for this fight. Absolutely. Way better cardiovascular. Oh, great. Jab, pivot, jab, spin, jab by Tucker. Lands the jab, pivots around. As soon as the man turns to meet him, jabs his ass again and pivots around again. Beautiful boxing by Tucker. Ryan Garcia gonna win. He's not fighting tonight. You know what I'm saying? He's probably somewhere getting his injection, allegedly for content creation purposes, entertainment. Juan said, what? Yup. Yeah. Live sports books don't lie, man. They just be a step behind sometimes. So if you can get in around early, you can get you some money. Right now, they got this fight in Jahai Tucker's favor. I always had Jahai winning. But again, the live bets go based on how the things are going, not how they're necessarily going to go. So if you know a thing or two, you can win some money betting live on boxing. Obviously, there is still time left on the clock and anything can happen. This is boxing. All right. So Tucker with 2 minutes left here in the 8th round. Tucker fighting from the outside, working his jab, pumping his jab. Throws a right hand, gets through on Cedeno. Cedeno has 0 head movement at this point. Lands a stiff jab on Tucker as Tucker tries to step in. Tucker returns with 3 shots to take the play back away from Cedeno off of that hard jab. Soon as Cedeno does anything worth talking about, Tucker throws a combination of 4 or 5 punches to take the play completely away. Again, man, opening the gap and showing himself approved as the winner of this fight, right? Hard right hand to the body, straight right hand to the body. I call that the dump. He dumps the right hand to the body of Cedeno off a pivot. Cedeno throws a hook combination, lands a hard hook on Tucker, but Tucker unfazed. That was the shot. If he was going to get hurt, that was the one to hurt him, and he wore it well. Minute left here in the 8th. Hard. I mean, that hook landed clean on the ropes on Tucker, and he just ate it. So legs didn't wobble, didn't stiffen up, nothing. Guy's got a beard. All right. Shout out to Philly. You heard? Yeah. It's Tucker from Philly, man. They said, what app you betting with live bets? The green one. I ain't gonna say their name because they're not paying me. It's green though, green and white. not the queen, but the, you feel me? I ain't gonna say their name, they're not paying me. But yeah, Jahai Tucker throws a 2-3 combination, one of my favorites, 2-3-3-2. You know what I mean? But Jahai Tucker throws a 2-3 combination, rips a hook to the body of Cedeno. Cedeno, again, punch output low as hell. I'm talking about low to the ground. You understand me? Low profile. Throws a hard jab, misses. Throws a loaded overhand left hand, does Cedeno, misses. Throws a sweeping hook, does Cedeno, caught on the gloves. Because all his shots are loaded, Tucker sees these punches coming from 10 miles away. I see these punches coming. Tucker lands a stiff jab as Cedeno steps in, lands another stiff jab. Cedeno loads 2 more punches, misses by a mile, throws a jab out there, and the round comes to an end. Tucker has it in cruise control. Cedeno is gassed. He's realizing that he's down on the rounds and needs a knockout, but he doesn't have the energy to set up the punch that he needs to score a knockout. And because of that, Jahai Tucker will win this fight by decision, just like Classic said. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And I have the betting slips to prove it. I put $5 on Tucker to win by decision during this fight while it was plus 700 odds. That $5 does turn into $40, chat.
It's already out there. It's already out there.
Yeah, so yeah, man. Stick with Classic. You probably win some bread. You know what I mean? Betting live in these days of sports. That's all I'm gonna say. In these days of sports, it doesn't hurt to kind of see how the game is going before you place your bet. We are heading into the 9th round of Tucker Cedeno, and Cedeno has come out with an extreme sense of urgency, throwing 2 hard shots, both of them blocked by Tucker, but again, loading up these wild overhands, wide hooks, and Jahai Tucker just simply keeping his hands in responsible position and either catching the shots on the glove or being out of range for the shots altogether. But yeah, his hand positioning, hand placement for Jahai Tucker is a strength. He does hand fight very well. You know what I mean? Catching your shots here, catching them there, bending down, coming back up with a guard for you here. He does that very, very well, man. Very, very well. On the other side, while this fight is going on and Jahai Tucker continues to outbox Cedeno, Jahai Tucker throws a uppercut, straight combination. So he throw an uppercut with the front hand. What's that? A 5? Yeah, what's he throwing? A 5-2 combination. So boom, boom. He throwing the uppercut straight combination on Cedeno, looking for something creative to get through. He's probably getting bored at this point because again, it has turned into a boxing clinic. Cedeno's punch output low. Ooh, hard hook for Cedeno, or hard overhand for Cedeno. Looks like it lands on the chin of Tucker, but again, Tucker, even though the shot may have grazed or glanced, he wore it well. And Cedeno put everything he had left behind that punch. So I think we're finding out something about Jahai Tucker's chin today too, because it ain't like his defense has been perfect. He's been getting hit with some shit, and he hasn't been down, nor have I seen him wobble. And that's a testament to his conditioning. I follow Jahai Tucker on social media. He works extremely hard. And if you guys didn't know who Jahai Tucker is, you do now. Jahai Tucker. All right. That's the name of the kid from the East Coast. He talk a lot of shit, brash. You know what I'm saying? He sparred with Jaron Boots Ennis to get ready for his fight tonight as well. They both are fighting on this card. Obviously, Boots being the main event, but he got ready with Boots, and he's actually a weight class up from Boots, fighting at 160 pounds. Both men exchanged, landing hard shots, but again, neither man hurt at this point, and Tucker's activity is clearly winning him this fight. Tucker steps in with a 1-2 combination. Both punches score. Stepping in with his jab, covering up. We're under 40 seconds left here in the 9th. Cedeno trying to walk Tucker down. Tucker does look like he is on his last quarter tank of gas, but by this being a 10-round fight, I don't think he's going to have any issue getting through the next 3.5 minutes of boxing, especially against a gassed Cedeno. Cedeno rips a hook to the body of Tucker. Looks like it's caught on the elbows. Tucker returns 2 hooks. Looks like one of them may have gotten through. Tucker throws 2 more hooks. Again, for every one that Cedeno is ripping, Tucker is returning with 5 or 6 shots of his own to take the play away. And that, ladies and gentlemen, volume and activity and clean, precise punching is what's winning the fight for Tucker. Inactivity, heavy feet, and a lack of a jab is losing the fight for Cedeno. Yes, Lord. We do have WNBA action at halftime right now. The Fever are up 20 points on the Sparks right now. Indiana Fever at the half. Leading scorer for the Fever is Alicia Boston. And for the Sparks, leading scorer at the half is Neka Ogumake with 9 points, 4 rebounds. That's WNBA action. 20-point gap there in that game. So we will see how that plays out. Caitlin Clark is not playing tonight for the Fever, and it looks like they are playing through the post as Miss Boston is dominating the game. That's what's up, man. Shout out to the WNBA. Anybody betting on those games, y'all let me know what y'all doing, man. Chat, y'all could talk to me through this fight too, man. This is an interactive channel. Rigid, what up? He said, what hand you bet with? Right hand to God. You know what I mean? Right hand to God. Yes, sir. Ski. What's up with you, Rigid? How you feeling? This is the first undercard. It's been action-packed. We are in the 10th round of 10. Cedeno looking to get dirty. He's headlocking, muffin. Oh, Tucker trying his best to get disqualified. Tucker trying his best to get disqualified. Cedeno is headlocking Tucker to the point where Tucker has lifted him up over his head and nearly tossed him over the turnbuckle of the boxing ring. The referee is trying to corral these men. Tucker is about to throw it all away and fuck up the parlay. Hello. He lifted the man up right here, and Cedeno is in a plank position, and Tucker damn near decided to throw this nigga over the top rope of the ring. Now for the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds, both men have an adrenaline rush, and they are going to bump. Let's see what happens. Cedeno working the jab, throws a hard left hand, misses by a mile. Tucker staying calm, staying cool, eats a jab from Cedeno, steps off. Tucker stepping over, knowing he's got the fight won, seemingly, but not doing a full dance, just taking a second to gather himself after all that has occurred. Cedeno seems like he has a sense of urgency, as he has to. He's trying to set up something behind his jab, but again, Cedeno loading everything. You know, he's throwing punches like a street fighter, coming from here, trying to come out. A pro boxer sees it coming. Tucker staying calm, looking for openings, saving himself seemingly for the last minute and a half of this fight, where he'll probably open up and close the show. A minute and a half left here. Cedeno throws a hard body shot. Tucker catches it with his forearms and elbows. Tucker starting to weave his way in now. Oh, 2-1 combination for Tucker, lands clean. Cedeno pivots out after eating the shot. Here we go. Tucker steps in. Cedeno flicks a jab. Tucker catches it on the glove, flicks a jab of his own. Cedeno flicking his jab this round. All of a sudden, his jab has returned. But again, you needed that about 4 rounds ago, sir. Tucker steps in, frames Cedeno, throws an uppercut hook combination. Stepping, walking towards Cedeno. Cedeno on the move. Tucker walking him down the last minute of this fight. Like I told you, seemed like he was preserving his energy to step in and close the show. Walking Cedeno down. Cedeno pivoting off of the ropes, fighting from pillar to post here, working off of a lazy, tired man's jab, and seemingly just trying to get out of the fight. Cedeno needs a knockout. I don't know if anybody told him. He needs a knockout to win this fight, and he's not necessarily fighting like it. He'll coast to a loss here, and I believe it will be the first one of his career, as both men are undefeated. Tucker, again, showing that he said he wanted to prove that he's the best 160-pounder in the world. Tonight, he's taking another step towards that, as the 160-pound division right now at the very moment seems to be devoid of a superstar. So Tucker steps in with 2 hooks to the body and an uppercut to the head for the troubles of Cedeno against the ropes. We are now under 10 seconds. Tucker throws an uppercut, seems to hurt Cedeno. Cedeno returns with a short hook. Tucker throws another uppercut, and Cedeno just eating uppercuts like Oreos with milk. And the fight comes to a close. Cedeno raises his hands in the air as if he knows he's won the fight. I don't know if he's lost his mind or his marbles, but Jahai Tucker, in my opinion, won this fight by decision. Cedeno seems to see something different. Tucker has his arms up as he believes he's the winner as well. Yeah, Rashid said, and Jahai Tucker walking him down at the end of the fight should be a unanimous decision. No superstar, but I got you. I got you at 160. Yeah. You said you got Yo-Yo? I got Yo-Yo at 160. Oh, you talking about Hernandez? Yeah, that boy looked like a dog, something serious. That boy punching. I ain't gonna lie to you. We will see what the decision is here in just a moment, chat. Let's see if the parlay is good. Either way, I'm even though, because I did put some chop on Cedeno winning by decision too, because I knew this fight was going 10. So if Cedeno do get a robbery or some shit, as long as it ain't no draw, if Cedeno do get a robbery, Classic gonna break even. But shit, we should be up. I ain't gonna lie to you. We should be up. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, man. WNBA, man. Ain't nobody messing with the WNBA. Come on, chat. Show the ladies some love. We're going to get the decision here in just a moment, chat, when it come up. I'm here with y'all all night, man, so y'all might as well like and subscribe. Again, if you are watching from The Classic Codes, I'm streaming on The Classic Codes, Classic Codes Sports, and Kick right now. If you are watching me from The Classic Codes, by the end of the night, please switch over to Classic Codes Sports. You see it scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Switch over to Classic Codes Sports and subscribe there on YouTube. If you want to support the live call of the fight, my Cash App is scrolling below as well. You don't have to. Free support. You can hit subscribe. If you want to show cash support, hit the Cash App. It's up to y'all. But I'm here. I'm here for the duration of the evening as we wind down this first undercard. Looks like we are about to get a decision. So let's see what's going on. I'm going to mute y'all. First scorecard was a draw. Jahai Tucker wins by majority decision. The first judge had a draw. The other two judges had it wide for Jahai Tucker. For some reason, the guy Cedeno was still standing there like he's shocked. Bro, you lost clearly. Classic. I'm gonna be real. Hey, and the draw was a blessing. So let's watch the parlay come through. Cause the bread definitely gonna come through, chat. You know what I'm saying? So that shit got a hit. We had, yeah. Don't ever put Jahai Tucker. Hold on, chat. Let me get off the charger. Don't ever put Jahai Tucker at plus. Don't ever put Jahai Tucker at plus 700 in the middle of a fight. Don't do that. Don't put Jahai Tucker at plus 700 in the middle of a fight. We gonna take that. You put him at plus 700 in the middle of a fight, we gonna take that from you every time, chat. Classic. We gonna take that from you every time. I ain't gonna lie to you. Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? And when they made him minus 120, I took some of that too. I ain't gonna lie. I took some of that too. You feel me? Word. What Jahai Tucker be saying? You feel me? Word. Let's get this money on, chat. Classic. You feel me? Yes, sir. Let's see what Jahai got to say. I'm gonna mute y'all real quick because I want to hear his post-fight interview. I think they're gonna talk to him. Hold on, right quick. I like Jahai, man. I like Jahai. I'm gonna tell y'all what he said. He said he came out. He wanted to establish himself. He wanted to start punching him in the face a bunch of times to let him know he wasn't fucking around. And then after that, establish his boxing. And he did just that. If that was the game plan, the shit. Hey, look, yeah. If that was the game plan, that's definitely what he executed. Not gonna lie. If that was the game plan, he stuck to that because he definitely came out guns blazing, punching on shit. Yup. Yeah, man. Shout out Jahai, bro. Hold on real quick.
In his system.
Great first fight to open up the show, chat. For those of y'all who are looking to put together a parlay, let's talk. You know, these people like to do a full podcast in between fights. So for those of y'all that's looking to put together a parlay for the rest of the evening, let's talk. We got Ben Whitaker coming up next. Then we got Emiliano Vargas after that. And then we got the main event, Zayas versus Boots after that, right? So if you're trying to put together a lay for the situation, I would say go Ben Whitaker over on the 6.5 rounds. If I'm you, I'm going Ben Whitaker over on the 6.5 rounds. Then I'm going, yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I'm going Emiliano Vargas. I got him. If you want to, I'm gonna say with Emiliano Vargas, he fighting against a boxer. So if he can't really just get to a dude like that, that shit probably go to distance or late. So I would take the over on rounds in that fight. Or just if you want to be bold, take Emilio by decision. And then in the last fight, it depends on what you like, right? That's the fight, right? I told y'all my final pick. I put my final pick up earlier today. I got Boots by decision. I think it's going 12. But we shall see. We definitely shall see. You know what I mean? A lot of people say Boots finna turn into the Terminator and all that. You know what I'm saying? You heard? They say Boots finna come out there, turn into a superhero action figure. You know what I mean? And jump off the page. And I'm ready to witness it. I like witnessing history. None of us got a crystal ball. I know we call each other haters for our predictions and our hypothesis for not all seeing it the same, but us seeing it differently and having different predictions is really what opens up the sport. You feel me? So Emiliano Vargas is nice. Yeah, he is. We'll see if he'll be able to stop dude, though. The guy he fighting is a pure boxer. I don't know a lot about him, but when guys get ready to fight, I actually do go do my due diligence and watching. Dude want to move. He want to box. He want to work behind his fundamentals. Emiliano gonna try to press him out. We'll just see if he can. You know what I mean? And then some dudes just be durable. They could just take an ass whooping all night. You know what I'm saying? Just take a flat out ass whooping. So we just got to see. Yeah, that bread hit the account too. The parlay good. I mean, not the parlay, but the bet good. Appreciate you, Jahai. Good looking, my boy. I ain't even have to work for the money, chat. Come on, chat. This shit easy. You ain't even have to work for the bread, chat. They did all the push-ups. They did all the crunches. Even though I was in the gym earlier. We're going to bet on all these fights live, too. But like I said, we putting the parlay together. I will go Ben Whitaker over on the rounds. Right now, the rounds is 6.5 rounds. You could bet over or under without betting the winner of the fight. They got Ben to win by knockout at minus 300, meaning you got to bet $300 to win $100. They got him winning by decision at plus 265. Personally, I don't think Ben going to stop this guy. To be real with you, Buddy is 21-2, and both of his losses was close, and he never been stopped. So I'm gonna be a stack with y'all. I don't really think Ben gonna stop him. Let's take this fight off the screen though. The next fight is Whitaker versus Rivera. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna stop him. I think he's just gonna look good and box to victory. I ain't gonna lie to you. What up, Uncle Plug in the building? Rashid said when him and Abdullah fight, that's gonna be a big fight. Who? Abdullah and who? Who you talking about, Rashid? Who rocking with me all night while I call these fights, man? Who rocking with me all night? Yeah, man. We calling these fights, man. We here. Uncle Plug in the building. What you on, Unc? You ordering the fight tonight? You gonna catch Boots, man? Zayas and Boots? Or you just listening to the commentary? You just sliding through real quick to say what's up? My bad, y'all. I'm getting something situated. I'm not going to be talking endlessly. We're going to have some dead air chat. I'm not going to be talking endlessly. I'm finna order food and everything. I'm be here. I'm finna be sitting here for 3 hours, 3 more hours with y'all. It's already been 45 minutes. I'm finna order some food and everything. Y'all going to see me get up a few times. All that, chat. We here. We kicking it. I'm locked in for the night. It's a boxing marathon. I ain't going to lie, though. I'm finna enjoy every second of this. Besides having to talk constantly through the whole thing, I love me a good night of boxing. When they got a good fight card full of fights worth watching, love it, love it, love it, man. But yeah, I don't think Ben Whitaker gonna come in the ring and just get Rivera gone like that. So I definitely think the fight going past 6 rounds. For sure. Yup. Yeah, all the info for the fight card going across. When he said, man, just leaving the Mall of America. Are you out in the Midwest? What you doing in the Midwest, man? What you doing in the Mall of America? He said, hell yeah. Just leaving the Mall of America. What you doing out this way? What you doing in our neck of the woods, brother? I'm trying to get this parlay together, Chad. I'm trying to see what I want to do. Let's put together a risky parlay. We got time. Like I told you, they're gonna have a small podcast in between every fight. So let's put together a risky parlay. First off, who all in the chat be betting? I ain't talking about big betting. I'm just talking about betting at all. Who in the chat be betting? I need to know who I'm dealing with for real. You see what I'm saying? Indiana Fever putting belt to ass on the Sparks, boy. Ain't no bread to get over there. So here go. Y'all want to see my home run parlay? This is my home run parlay, chat. Here go my home run parlay. I'm gonna share it with y'all. Ben Whitaker to win by decision. Emiliano Vargas fight to go over 8.5 rounds, no matter who win. And then Jaron to win in the first 6 rounds. That's my home run parlay. You bet $7.50 and you can win $270. That's the home run parlay if that hit. You see, if you feel me, he said Minnesota just vibing. Yeah, Minnesota pretty chill. He said if it's Classic Code Sports, I'm tapped in for the boxing though. For sure, for sure. We here. We overly here. Yeah, man. Xander and Boots. Who you got winning the fight, huh? You got Boots or you got Xander? Who you got? Who you got? Yeah, man. Damn, I ain't know they was gonna get 30. The Sparks getting sparked. Oh God. Why they getting hit over the head like that for the 30 piece? Make y'all picks, man. Make y'all picks. Who y'all got winning tonight? Who y'all got winning tonight, man? I gotta figure out what I'm eating, chat. We here though. I gotta figure out what I'm eating. The Dream playing right now. Angel Reese and them running right now. Angel Reese and them, they getting to it. Angel got 5 rebounds in the first half. 7 minutes to go in the or 6 minutes 40 seconds to go in the second quarter. Angel Reese out here hooping. She ain't fucking around. Oh, she on that. Yep. They playing against the Storm. Oh, she playing against Flage. Flage got 5.6 rebounds in the okay. They hooping tonight. Yeah. Angel Reese versus Flage on. Unc, you missing the game. Y'all supposed to be calling that. 1181 pressure play supposed to be live right now calling that. Y'all missing the game. Y'all supposed to be calling Reese and Flage. Yeah, you slipping, pimping. Yes, sir. Yes, you sure are. That's crazy, my boy. Time, what's up, Time? Time said, classic, thank you for the motivation. I didn't feel like doing nothing one morning, got up seeing you working out, and I said, classic is not going to outdo me. Let me get my ass up and go work out. My boy. Classic. Yeah. Midnight Madness, 12 a.m. Yeah, I got to get to it, man. I ain't got no time to waste. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got no time to waste. Health is wealth. I'm trying to stay wealthy. I'm trying to stay rich. You feel me? That's all. That's all I'm on. That's all I'm on. What up, Time? I was in the gym this morning too. It's a workout up. It's a workout up. I was in the gym this morning trying to do something, doing my 1-2. Somebody in the chat said they'll knock me out. I said I'm just trying to get 1% better every day. Thank you so much. Boy, talking about you would knock me out from wherever you at, I'm sure. I'm sure. That shit crazy when you think about it. I started to take that as a threat, man. I'm like, should I report this guy's channel, man? I'm scared for my life. Let me stop, man. I'm scared for my life. Come on, G. They act like Flage finna get 11 rebounds. Come on, folks. We not doing that. We not doing that. Flage got like 6 rebounds in the first half, G. What we doing? She finna get 20 boards, folks. She Angel Reese. Shit crazy. They still up here podcasting, chat. I'll let y'all know when the fighters come into the ring. Yo, G, showing the Ben Whitaker fight. I'm not showing the fight. I'm calling it, though. No, I'm not showing no fights. I'm only calling them. I'm doing play-by-play. So if you can't watch the fight, you can listen to me. I'll be calling it. But no, I'm not. I won't be showing the fight. I don't even want to send you off, gang. I'm not trying to get copyright stricken and all that. My sports page is on the way to monetization, and my other page is already monetized. So I'm not doing no illegal shit. I'm staying clear of that for sure. For sure. Let me see. Let me play y'all some music. He said, I got Rashid. Oh, what up, Soul? Soul said 333. What's happening with it? He said, what time Arrow fight? Arrow fights in a different date. Arrow don't fight today. You mean Boots? Jaron Boots, Ennis, and Xander Zayas fight today. Arrow fights next month. He's still in training camp. Rashid said, I got Whitaker, Emilio, and Boots. Yeah, I got all the favorites as well. It's a matter of how they gonna win, though. Boots fight later, probably closer to like 10 o'clock. We on the second undercard, so it's this fight coming up. Then you got Emilio Vargas after that, and then it's the main event. So you got 2 more fights in between. So if you got some running around to do, now is the time. I'm over here trying to get me a WNBA parlay put in because the Flage playing against Angel Reese right now. I was just telling Uncle Plug 1181 pressure plays need to be calling that fight. Y'all missing y'all beat. Flage and Angel getting into it right now. The game close too. They having a good scrap. Yep, they having a good game. Mm-hmm. Let me see. The Dream seem to be playing a lot of ISO ball, though. They barely have any assists as a team. Barely any. And Flage out there rebounding like she Angel Reese. Flage got 7 rebounds in the first half, chat. I don't know how to put a parlay in on this shit. I really don't. Because what's that? 7 rebounds in the first half? How many rebounds do Flage average? Let's look at something real quick, chat. We can't just be throwing bets in the air, chat. We got to do some investigative research. Rivera and Whitaker still in the locker rooms getting warmed up. Them trunks fly as hell. Rivera got some Louis Vuitton print trunks on. I ain't gonna hold you, chat. Them hoes hard. I ain't gonna hold you. He said, if I'm gonna be on pay-per-view getting beat up, shit, I'm finna, nigga, I'm gonna smile. I'm gonna be in style when I do it. Fuck you talking about. I know that's right. What Wesley's what my dog saying? White man can't jump. You rather look good and lose than look bad and win. That boy said, shit. If I'm finna go out here and fight Ben Whitaker, I'm a minus 800 bet. Shit, I'm finna go out here some Louis trunks. Fuck it. Let's get slept in style. What you talking about? Yeah, G Flage averaged 6 rebounds, folks. She got 7 rebounds right now. That shit reckless as hell. What I'm supposed to do with that? See, that's how they be fucking y'all parlays up, chat. That's how they get y'all ass. That's why I only bet live. I don't bet on nothing before it start. I need to know how shit looking. You feel me? Let me make an informed decision. Before the game start, I don't know what's happening. Not for real. I don't like Seattle Storm, G. Everybody take the same amount of shots and shit. You can't bet on that. I need a clear superstar. I need 2 clear superstars. Everybody getting 4 shots and shit. Fuck all that. I don't know how that's going. Time said, I keep telling my partners, if you going to watch the WNBA game, you got to go check out Olivia Miles. There are more of her coming to the league. I've been a WNBA fan for years, bro. I was at the I sat second row when the Chicago Sky won the championship. Candace Parker brought us a championship. I sat second row, watched the confetti. I had to, you know what I'm saying, get the confetti out my hair. You know what I'm saying? I've been going to WNBA games for years. I was at the game, the highlight of Skylar Diggins when she used to be with Seattle, the highlight of Skylar Diggins when she was playing against the Chicago Sky, and the chick was guarding her super hard, and she fixed her hair and then drove to the basket and got an and one. I was at that game. I saw it live. I said, did she just fix her hair and go hard right and finish? Yeah, I was there. I was present. I've been tapped into the WNBA. I didn't wait for it to become cool. I ain't gonna lie. I've been supporting women's sports. I was going to the LFL too. I've been to hella lingerie football league games too. I like seeing women play sports. I don't know what other niggas is into. I like seeing women play sports. I'm cool with it. Not gonna lie. And been that way too. For surely. My man coming out with the Popeye the Sailor Man outfit on. The Louis Vuitton Popeye get up is crazy. Rivera walking to the ring right now, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get into our second undercard of the night. Time said, I keep telling my partners, if you going to watch, I read that one already. Time said, Candace Parker, if she could play right now, classic, she's a true beast. Yeah, Candace is nice with it. Candace from around the suburbs of the city. People be saying she from Chicago. She from the suburbs. She from a rich, from one of the best suburbs in the country, actually. She from Naperville. Candace Parker not from Chicago. She from the Chicago land area, but she's not from Chicago at all. She from the suburbs. It don't take none away, though. We still fuck with her. Ain't shit to it. Yup. Oh, I know why Flage getting so many rebounds. She trying to keep Angel off the boards. She know her teammate. That's why Angel only got 5 rebounds right now. I know what the fuck going on here. What do we have here now? Yeah, I see what's going on. And Ryan Howard, she hooping like she want to score 30 tonight. Shit, critical, chat. There we go. I got 5 on it. Just put me a WNBA parlay in. Hey, it'd be interesting to me when both fighters wear uniquely close colors, right? So my man got on the Louis Vuitton trunks. Ben Whitaker walking to the ring now with Fabio Foreign. Yeah, so it's crazy because he walking in with 5-year-old foreign, 5-year-old foreign going crazy. Ben walking in, dancing to the music, but Ben got on brown and pink. So his opponent got on a Louis Vuitton colorway, which is brown, obviously. And then Ben got on brown and pink. Ben always wears some type of skeleton like print on his stuff. I guess that's like his signature thing. But yeah, he's got on a brown and pink colorway with like accents of yellow. So it's like not the same color as the Louis Vuitton, but like even how they both came up with something that close is weird to me. Cause how both fighters was like, yeah, I'm finna wear brown. For this fight, I'm wearing brown. Like I don't know. Whatever though. They about to get it on though. They about to get it on, man. Any last minute bets? I told y'all I already got my home run parlay in on this. Everything else gonna be live for me. I do live bets. Everything else live. Yeah, man. But I got this fight, like I said, like I told y'all before, I got this fight going the distance. If not going the distance, going at least past 6 rounds. To my knowledge, the fight is scheduled for, I think it's scheduled for 12, but I could be wrong. It's probably 10. Hold on. Yeah, I think this one probably scheduled for 10. But yeah, I like betting live, man. Like I said, I got my home run parlay put in. I ain't doing no more swinging for the fences aside from that. We just gonna go live bets. That's the best way to play, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I need to see what's cracking. I need to see what's going on. It seemed like he having some issue with his trunks. He keep trying to adjust his trunks in his cup and shit like that. I hope he good to go. They announcing him now, 6 feet tall, 173.8 pounds is what he weighed in at. This is a light heavyweight fight. He is 27-2 with 20 knockouts, ladies and gentlemen. 27-2 with 20 knockouts at 35 years of age. He's from Hartford, Connecticut, and this is my dog Rivera, man. He turning up. But listen, if nothing else, he can punch, right? 27-2 with 20 knockouts. If nothing else, he can punch. We've seen Ben Whitaker get in some trouble before with somebody who brought some serious power to him. But Ben should be okay tonight. I think he's going to come out and, like I said, that's why I think this fight is going past 6 rounds, because I think he's going to come out and box behind his principles and then get loose. You know what I'm saying? So they're announcing him now. He swagging. Now, Ben Whitaker is only 11-0 with 1 draw and 8 wins by knockout. So he's fighting a much more experienced man and a much older man. So again, people who think that Ben just gonna go in there, just get it done, and it's all, you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's over with. Not so much. Yeah. But I do got Ben winning, though. I definitely have Ben Whitaker winning this fight. So we both men are about to walk into the center of the ring here. The referee will give final instructions, and then we finna get it popping. Oh, yeah. It's showtime.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I will keep y'all up to date on the live betting odds as we go. I'll keep y'all up to date for sure. Yeah, here we go. Fight about to start. We are in round 1 of Whitaker versus Rivera. Whitaker charges out to the middle of the ring, ready to establish his jab. Rivera ready to oblige him. Rivera got the Louis Vuitton trunks on, but they seem like they made him a little big. Immediately, Rivera steps in the double jab. Whitaker steps in and throws a shoulder right into the rib cage of Rivera and pushes him back. Rivera seems to take exception to that. This is round 1 of 10. Rivera throws a hard combination up top. Whitaker ducks down low and it gives him a body shot. Rivera already on his back foot as Whitaker presses forward, looking for action. Works his front hand, throws a jab hook combination. Jab upstairs, hook to the body by Whitaker. Rivera steps in with a body jab. Whitaker ripping combinations here. Steps in and throws a jab to the body. Whitaker looks over at the camera, and smiles as Rivera tries to get his bearings. Yeah, Rivera looking like he's trying to get settled in. Looks much slower and much stiffer than Whitaker, which is normal. Whitaker's a very, very athletic 175-pound fighter. Fights closer to like a 160-pound fighter as far as style is concerned and output and athleticism and the amount that he moves. At light heavyweight, things tend to slow down a bit. Whitaker still fights with some tempo. And he is dominating this first round as Rivera takes a good look at things to get a full understanding of what's going on. Not using his hands, not really throwing, kind of waiting for Ben to lead, looking for his opportunities. Every time Rivera goes to shoot a jab at Ben, he's getting countered by Whitaker with a 1-2 or a 1-3 or a 1-3. Yeah, a 1-2 or a 1-3 or a 1-4 combination by Whitaker. Whitaker is very sharp right now. And poised, seeming to want to play with his food here a bit with a minute to go in the first round. But again, they're not fighting in the pocket. This fight is being fought largely so far outside of range. And it seems like Rivera wants to wait on Ben so that he can try to counterpunch. Ben has proven so far to be too slick and too quick for Rivera, and so he's able to get in, get his offense off, and get out safely. But should he get caught, we'll see how he deals with it. Right now, first round is going to Ben Whitaker pretty easily with 30 seconds left. But again, Ben isn't fighting necessarily right now in a style that's going to produce a stoppage. Now, we'll see what it looks like when he decides to turn up a bit because, again, it is still simply just the first round. Live Life Grow said, genius. Yep. I know what you mean. Okay, there's a knockdown. I look down to read the chat, and bam, there's a knockdown just like that. Gentleman's taking an 8 count. Doesn't seem to be hurt. Seems to be more disappointed than anything, and he steps forward. The round is over. Ben dances back to his corner. The round is over. Let's see. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the sports book. Let's see what the odds show now for Whitaker and Rivera. I said I had the fight going past 6 rounds. Based on the way the first round looked, maybe not, right? This is Ben Whitaker's fight to look impressive. This is Eddie Hearn bringing him from overseas. Ben is not from America, so him getting brought from overseas, he has been put in with an opponent that he is supposed to look great against tonight. It's just a matter of whether or not or how much the opponent cooperates with that agenda. Yeah, let's see the knockdown again. Yeah, overhand right, kind of hit him in the back of the head. I'm going to be real with you, though. Rivera seems to be a little stuck in the sand. Either his feet, from what I saw, his feet aren't always this heavy. But maybe his nerves, right? He's fighting on pay-per-view. He's fighting in the bar. Is this the Barclays or Madison Square Garden, chat? They in the Barclays. He gets dropped again. He's down. He's dropped and he's hurt. He catches a check hook and he's trying to get himself together. Yeah, this is going to be a short night, chat. Ben Whitaker about to smoke the parlay, chat. He about to smoke the parlay. The home run parlay. Oh, the ref waves it off. Fight ends in the second round. He shouldn't have stopped that fight. Definitely shouldn't have stopped that fight. Ben Whitaker takes his mouthpiece out and throws it into the crowd. I feel for whoever got hit with a fucking saliva-filled mouthpiece. They probably take it as a souvenir. I think it's fucking disgusting. Let's just keep that right there. And the second undercard of the night ends abruptly in a stoppage by Ben Whitaker. So Ben comes in. And like I said, shows himself approved. I thought Rivera was going to come in and be a person who didn't want to cooperate with the agenda and carry this night out a little bit longer than we anticipated. But nah, unfortunately, for the parlay anyway, it didn't work out like that. But for Ben Whitaker, step number 1, in his Coming to America tour, chat.
Classic.
Step number 1. Yes, Lord. We will get the official announcement here in just a moment, and that is what it is. I'm about to check in on the WNBA because that seems to have just a bit more action at the moment. Right now, the Atlanta Dream and the Seattle Storm are going to absolute war, with the Atlanta Dream having 39 points at halftime and the Storm have a whopping 46. That is a close, competitive basketball game, if I do say so myself. Leading scorer at halftime for the Seattle Storm is Awa Pham. She has 16 points on 6 of 6 field goals and 4 for 4 from the three-point line. So 9 times out of 10, she's going to slow down a little bit. Flage has 10 rebounds in the first half with 9 points. Angel Reese has 6 rebounds in the first half with 7 points. Yeah, so part of my bet already hit because I had Flage getting 10 rebounds. I got Angel getting 10 rebounds. I got Melbourne getting 5 assists. Jordan Canada being under 6 assists. Yeah, that parlay finna hit, chat, on 4 now. If they offer me the right cash out, they ain't got to give me all the money. I'm known for a cash out, chat. Never be afraid to cash out, chat. Never be afraid to cash out. Second undercard of the night. For those of y'all that are just arriving here, we are covering the full fight, the full fight card of Zayas and Boots. The first fight ended in a majority decision for Jahai Tucker. He won by majority decision. The first one judge had it a draw, 2 judges had it wide for Jahai. Second fight ends abruptly in a second round stoppage victory, TKO victory for Ben Whitaker. And the next fight after that will be Emiliano Vargas. Once Emiliano Vargas is over, it is showtime. We got Jaron, Boots, Ennis, and Xander Zayas, and we're going to see what's what. This person said, I got 500 subs on the line if you need content for the next 20 minutes. No, I'm cool. I'm groovy. Shout out to Ben Whitaker. I want to listen to his interview, though. I want to see what he say. I want to see what he says. Ryan Howard is hooping today, but I got her on the under because she started off too hot. She liable to slow down. You know what I'm saying? We got to put that in a slow cooker. How many rebounds is Flage going to get, though? Hey, Ben Whitaker being announced the winner. Looking confident, looking happy. He improves to 12-0 with, what is that, 9 knockouts? Shout out to Ben Whitaker, man. I like Ben. A lot of people hate on Ben because he cocky, but, I mean, he works hard. So if you work hard and you earn the right to act how you acting, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's just, it's simple to me. That don't bother me. I like that he's cocky. I like that he's boisterous. I like that he's, you know what I mean, vocal. It's only going to benefit him in the way of people wanting to see him win or see him lose. But at the end of the day, they want to see him, and that's going to benefit him and his business. So shout out to Ben Whitaker for sure. Yup. Are they gonna interview him? I want to hear what he got to say. Yeah, they're gonna talk to him. I'm gonna mute y'all real quick, chat. He said, let me see it, man. He said, all I know is I hit him. I started Millie rocking, and that was it. This boy funny as hell. My man said, I know you wanted to see me dance a bit, yeah, but I hit him and he went to sleep. So, that's all she wrote. He funny as hell. They asked him, do he believe he ready for a championship fight? My man said, don't ask silly questions. Let's see what his promoter says. Yeah, they just gassing up Ben Whitaker. You missed a second round knockout. Ben Whitaker just put some shit to sleep. We are heading into the co-main event with Emiliano Vargas, and then after that, we got the main event. So yeah, you missed a second round knockout. He said, "What did I miss?" Ben Whitaker slept some shit. What did I miss? You missed the boom bop bow. Yup. But shit happens. He said, "God damn, that fast?" Yeah. Second round. Dropped him in the first round. Dropped him at the end of the first round. Finished him early in the second round. Referee stopped it a little too soon, in my opinion, but you know what it is. Like I said, this fight was made to allow Ben Whitaker to look great over here in the USA on this big pay-per-view. This is a promotion job. You know what I'm saying? This guy was matched up to Ben because he was perfect for Ben to look how he looked tonight. And Ben went out there and did what he was supposed to do. And the other guy didn't have anything to turn him away. So, it went how it was going for him. For sure. He didn't have nothing to turn him away. So, you know how that shit go. Mm-hmm. Yup. Yeah, so they're gonna do another. They're gonna hold up the show a little bit because there's no way they want their main event to start too early. Ben Whitaker hasn't even got out the ring yet, so we got a little bit of time before Emiliano Vargas and them fight. Right now, I'm keeping up with this Angel Reese and Flage game. That's what I'm on. Not even gonna hold you. I'm keeping up with this Angel and Flage. Yup, Flage got 10 rebounds at the half. That's wild. My man jumped in and got dropped. Crazy. That was accurate as hell. Because he had his hands at home. He just didn't, I don't know. He ain't had that bitch tucked tight enough. He definitely had his hand at home. Accuracy. 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 He said almost to the hotel now. Yeah, you ordering the fight? Because this on pay-per-view. Yup. Ben Whitaker. So just an update for everybody that's filing in. First fight ended in majority decision in favor of Jahai Tucker. Second fight ends in second round TKO in favor of Ben Whitaker. Third fight will be Emiliano Vargas, and the main event will be Zayas versus Boots Ennis, man. What a wonderful night of boxing. Classic got to order something to eat, chat. Classic hungry, chat. What we talking about, chat? What we doing? I'm hungry, chat. Dog got to eat. Shit. Got them WNBA. Who got them WNBA parlays in? You scared? Go to church. Halftime almost over for the Dream and the Seattle Storm. You scared? Go to church, man. My baby Aaliyah Boston sold me, though. I needed her to get 3 rebounds. She didn't oblige. It's not right. Who putting together a 2-leg parlay for the remaining boxing matches, chat? Emiliano Vargas versus who he fighting against? I don't even know who he fighting. Bryce Mills. Emiliano versus Bryce Mills, and then Xander versus Boots. Who's putting in a 2-leg parlay? I think for this one, Emiliano is not being set up the same way as Ben Whitaker as far as just fighting somebody who he's supposed to mow through. However, he should win this fight pretty handedly. It's a matter of whether or not Bryce Mills going to be able to make it all the way through and see it to the end. I got Emiliano winning by decision. Emiliano think he going to get a stoppage. I don't know about that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then in the Boots and Xander fight, it's really a toss-up. A lot of gas been thrown on the idea of Boots getting in the ring and just hawk smashing Xander Zayas. I personally think it's going the distance. So we really shall see, to be honest with you. If you want to bet something on the Boots fight and Xander fight, if you're looking for some decent odds, you can go the knockdown route, bet on who you think going to win and whether or not it'll be over or under 1.5 knockdowns in the fight for either man. So you bet on who you think going to win. So Jaron Ennis to win with over 1.5 knockdowns in the fight is plus 175. Jaron Ennis to win with under 1.5 knockdowns is minus 115, which is what Vegas is presuming that it will be. Maybe they feel like, because the betting odds right now show that Vegas favors Boots to win by knockout. That's the least money you can make is Boots by knockout. However, showing that the bet of less than 1.5 knockdowns shows that maybe Vegas believes Xander gets knocked down and doesn't get up, or he gets knocked down and gets up and gets stopped on his feet, because they're favoring the bet of Boots to win with under 2 knockdowns in the fight. So that's unique when you look at it like that. I think I'm going to put in my bet for rounds. I think I'm going to put in over 10.5 rounds. If you couple that with Emiliano Vargas to win by decision, then you have a plus 194 bet spread for yourself. You know what I mean? And then if you slide over to the WNBA and throw a couple of legs in there from that, you might have you something proper going on. I ain't gonna lie. Little hybrid card. You feel me? But I don't think I'm picking Emiliano Vargas by I ain't picking Emiliano Vargas by decision though. I think I'm gonna just bet on rounds. I don't really want to bet on him by decision because he could stop some shit. Emiliano be doing what he do. He be punching. So I don't really want to do that. Let me see something. Why you ain't say nothing? I'm coupling some WNBA bets with the boxing bets, man. We mixing the parlay chat. Just bored. Probably bet $2. Just bored. Waiting on these fights. They love doing a whole podcast in between fights, chat. I'm just here. Chat. They love doing a whole podcast. They be having some time in between these fights. Let's see. Time said Boots better not go in there playing around. Well, we seen them lose focus before. We have seen them lose focus before. We just haven't seen them losing focus against anybody who could, really, really make them pay for it, I guess you could say. But we definitely seen them lose focus in fights. For sure. My bad, chat. I'm trying to put this in. I'm finna play y'all some music, G. Ain't no fights for a minute. I'm finna play y'all some music. Let's get right.
I ain't really trying to do no hooks or none of that. I just want to get on that water, float one time. I'm only gonna do this once.
Classic! Panoramic roof for a decade straight. Mama mentality since back in the day. I was in college hooping in crazy 8. 0-6, beat class gon' spray. I had a switch on the blick and it sound like a switch every time I let go of the gate. You door with the flick of the wrist. You ask for the time and I show you my wage. 3-3-3, I'm the captain of the team. Take it to the bank, you can follow my lead. I got the codes, I got the keys. Win, lose, or draw, you can put it on me. Full-blown chef return from a black sheep. Everybody take heed every time that I speak. Plays up the line, I'ma make a good read. Cut from that creed, follow the seed. I die on my sword before the day ever come where I cower and plead. I cry to the Lord before I call a human being for a sigh of relief. I've been working and stacking and learning and growing, ain't really got time to compete. Man, I couldn't even walk just a couple months back. I'm just happy to be back on my feet. Man, they called me to see if I won't do a theater. I told them my dog gotta eat. After all, I just got back from Greece, dancing on cliffs at the side of the sea. Living the present, I'm happy to be. Thanksgiving every time that I eat. Amen. Winning every time I breathe. Might as well work cause I can't even sleep. Might as well work till the game been beat. Discovered or not, still moving elite. Discovered or not, still moving prestigious. Treating myself how I wanna be treated. Had to step away so they know that they need me. Preserving the dope, had to put it in the freezer. Return to the surface, they think I'm a sleeper. Whole time I'm a favorite, I know the procedure. Clock get thicker and thicker. The farther we go in, the waters get deeper and deeper. The harder your times, the farther the distance. These people will leave it to beaver. Nobody wanna be a cover corner, everybody wanna be a receiver. Think we got problems with choosing our leaders, that's why we got problems with moving the needle. I don't speak truth to the powers. The powers already know the truth. I'm speaking truth to the people. Sebastian Tate was already hard enough. Let's shoot him a sequel. Leave no doubt. Let him know that I'm regal. God ain't make us equal. Walking to work. Woman looked me in my face. Told me I look like Jesus. Real life. I think she see my anointing. I think she know I'm appointed. Yeah. I think she see that I'm glowing. Or if I'm 100-pointer. Be moving around in these regular spots. These people be knowing I ain't normal. Be modest for real. If I wanted to, shooting percentage be looking like Jordan. Gotta keep the main thing. Man on a mission. I know what's important. They told me don't stop. I was already knowing. They told me don't quit. That just show they ain't know me. Long as it's breath in my lungs, I got a habit of going and going and going. Whether I shot it or not, you gotta know that it's on me and know that it's loaded. Wait. You should be green, I'm gold.
Oh, we got somebody saying Boots is about to get his career ruined. Explain to me, dog. Explain to me. Talk to me. How is Boots getting his career ruined tonight? You think he's finna go in there and get clipped? I gotta hear this shit. Boots finna go in there and get clipped, dog. It's about to be bad for him. I don't know, brother. I don't know, Bradron. He said Boots finna get his career ruined. Even if Boots lose tonight, I don't think his career gonna be ruined. That's heavy. Heavy as hell. PRBK said, I just saw Sanders and he's like 185. Oh, you saw Xander? He like 185. Yeah, I told y'all Xander was coming into the ring big as hell. But you got to understand, too, though, just because he coming in big don't mean, that could work against him. You know what I'm saying? He could get tired faster. He carrying a little bit more. Maybe he can't keep up with the pace and the output of a Boots Ennis. We going to see. We going to see how he uses that. You know what I mean? To serve himself. So, yeah, we just got to see, man. We just got to see. Angel Reese got 11 rebounds now. Oh, 11 points now. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. The WNBA parlays look cool, man. They look cool. Yeah, man. It looks like we almost ready for the ring walk. It looks like there's one fighter that's kind of chilling in front of the backdrop so he can get ready to walk. I'm assuming that's Bryce Mills. And so looks like we're almost ready for the ring walk. I can see the arena in the backdrop of the commentator, Chris Mannix. I can see the backdrop starting to fill in with people, as I'm sure the arena will be sold out. Boots never got hit by a bigger man. Yeah. I mean, I put out the video today with my final prediction for the fight, and I had Boots by decision. But, I think it's one of them situations where Boots got to go in there and learn some things about himself, because right now he talking like he damn near untouchable, invincible, immortal type shit. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's healthy for fighters to gas themselves up, to have themselves in the mindset they need to be in to best produce when it's wartime. But it's also good to have a healthy level of respect for what could be coming back and what type of dog could be trained across from you. Not that it's going to change anything about your approach, but just that level of consciousness. It can go pretty far. So. But we gonna see, chat. We for sure gonna see. I'm finna be right back though, chat. Quick little water break. I'll be right back with y'all to call the next fight. The next fight coming up is Vargas versus Mills. The co-main event. And I will be right back. I'm going to leave y'all with some music too, man. I'm going to leave y'all with some music.
Are you making another beat down?
Classic. They don't like it when you got that glow. And one thing they hate worse than you having that glow is when you know you got that glow. They don't like that. They don't like that at all. So give them a reason to keep hating on it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, or farming, how I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Know some people I love, put some smut on my name. I'ma still love them the same. I'ma love them from outside of the frame. I'ma love them from outside of the pain. That type of hate don't belong on my paint. That type of hate don't belong in proximity. Lord knows I love to match energy. Won't smoke, I know the back chimney. No hope with me once you an enemy. Well trained, I break you down clinically. BTA is my ministry. Laying that belt, laying that leather. It ain't no picks, it's with whoever. Ain't gotta like us, but you gon' respect us. Before I be soft, I'd rather be deadly. Let's get it. Since I lost Sebastian, my heart to been heavy. Heart in my heart, now it's hard to be friendly. PTSD in my arms, he was heavy. Felt his heart stop, oh my God, I wasn't ready. Couldn't even walk, his last walk was with Granny. Heard he was sick and they said it was bad. I damn that collapsed, but my legs felt like jelly. Man down, I lost my family. Therapy dog, who gon' help with my sanity now? Think I'm about vanity now. Been in the gym, I'm trying to balance it out. Managing rage, out of line, so people jumped off the page. Bad time if you really won't play. Bad time for you to play with my name. It's Candyman if you say my name. I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paid away. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist. No stone left unturned, mash on the gas and etc. Or farming, ho, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Envious, cause they really ain't. I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you could take to the bank. Or farming, ho, I'm up in rank.
Yo, what up, chat? Yeah, y'all hung in with me. Y'all kicking it, huh? We here then. We here. We here then. Uncle Plug said, man, I can't cast this bit from my phone, so fuck it. Yeah, you watching it anyway, though? He said, I'm on Classic Code Sports. Everybody go to Classic Code Sports. Appreciate you, Unc. I see you wrenched up over there, too, big dog. See you wrenched up over there, too. That's what's
Classic.
Bryce Mills. Bryce Mills is already in the ring. Emiliano Vargas is walking to the ring right now. He's actually walking pretty quickly too. Some fighters, some people when they watch boxing, they take something from everything, how quickly or how slowly someone walks to the ring, their body language, their movement, their lack of movement, are they moving too much? Some people read into every little thing when it comes to boxing. And for some fighters, you're reading into something and you absolutely right. For other fighters, you wrong as hell. That shit don't even mean nothing. Like some people put a whole bunch of stock in the face off. Some fighters will tell you, I don't care nothing about breaking eye contact first or none of that, or winning the stare down. We finna get in the ring and throw hands. But some people will tell you they swear by it. It's some psychology to it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, like anything else, depends on who you talking to. You know what I'm saying? Depends on who you talking to. So, damn, Angel Reese done grabbing rebounds for the night, ain't she? You feel me? She done rebounding, ain't she? Shit crazy. Let me see something. Jordan Canada tweaking too. She overly passing the ball. Hold on, we might need to cash this parlay out. Give me a cash out option. I'm going to take it. Angel Reese need to get a rebound. And Jordan Canada got to stop passing that motherfucker. She overly passing that bitch, ain't she? I'm just paying attention to something else right quick. They getting ready to fight. They're announcing the fighters. This is the co-main event, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who just filing in, hit the like and subscribe button. And the main event will be after this next fight called This Fight is Emiliano Vargas. And this fight is Emiliano Vargas and Bryce Mills, man. I got Vargas by decision. That's my pick for this fight. This is the co-main event. The next one will be the Rumble, all right? They making the announcement right now, and it's about to go down, man. It's classic with the classic Code Sports. You know, we like to consider ourselves the best one doing it. If we not, we going to get there.
Let's get ready to rumble!
For sure, for sure. For those of y'all that's betting, you know what I'm saying? Everybody put the threes in the chat, man. 333. You know what I'm saying? If you are a chat 333, you know what I mean? Remember, if you've been here before, if you already tapped in and all that, yeah, Jordan Canada just smoked the parlay. One of them anyway. Shout out to Jordan Canada for hitting 6 assists today. She just smoked the lay. But yeah, man. If you are here, man, 333 to everybody in the chat, man. For those of y'all that don't know what 333 is, Google angel number 333, and you will see that it's a positive thing. Got to do with being creative and motivated and inspirational and all that good stuff. But yeah, man, we about to get into it. Vargas and Mills, man. Vargas looking focused, 22 years old, 5'9", weighed in under the 140-pound limit at 138.6. He's ready to rumble. He is the heavy favorite for this fight, and we will see why. Bryce Mills was talking in the press conference like he was finna come out and try to really get to it. We gonna see about that. He was like, Emiliano was like, man, you got like 6 knockouts. You talking like you a power puncher. Yeah, okay, we gonna see. He hit his ass with the yeah, okay. So we'll see. Boys was talking greasy. For sure. Referee giving final instructions. It's about to be lit. People doing fireworks outside like it's still Juneteenth, boy. All right, here we go, man. We about to get into the first round of the fight. Let me lock in with y'all. So the men meet in the middle of the ring. Bryce Mills is the gentleman wearing the the blue and orange. Emiliano wearing red trunks and has the green gloves. Yeah, Bryce Mills coming out, moving, circling, looking for a place to put his jab. Emiliano immediately touches Mills with a quick, sharp jab to the body and just watches him real close, I like Emiliano Vargas. He's a pretty sharp fighter. I like his skill set, and I like his feet. You know, to be a lot of times Mexican fighters get a reputation for being flat-footed and, you know, stuck in the mud and just want to come forward, you know what I mean? And they're tough and all of that. But Emilio shows skills, as you can see him slipping the combination, slip, as Bryce Mills tried to land a 1-2 and push him back. Then Emilio rips a 4-punch combination, landing a hard hook to the body. Mills felt that. Another hard hook to the body for Vargas as he rolls out. Mills felt that. Mills puts a jab on Vargas right in the chin, and Vargas resets. The men are fighting in the pocket now. Vargas backs up, gets close to the rope, tries to throw a check hook and pivot out. The men's arms get tangled up. Nothing flush lands for either man. Bryce Mills working behind his jab incredibly well. Emiliano gets caught up in the ropes temporarily there. They break and reset in the middle of the ring. 1 minute, 40 seconds left in the first round. Bryce Mills punches with a 6-punch combination. At least 2 of those punches got through. Emiliano Vargas looks to tie him up. And Bryce Mills pressuring and stepping to Emiliano, like he said, he eats a hard left hand for his trouble. He said he was going to step to Emiliano, and he is doing so far. Vargas is placing shots to the body, ripping hooks to the body. Mills is feeling these body shots. Vargas going body, head. And Mills still presses forward. Very violent first round, if I do say so myself. These gentlemen are probably not going 10. Now, I know I said that I got Emiliano by decision, but if they keep this shit up, somebody's going to go. This is the first round with 1 minute left, and hard digging hooks to the body for Vargas have landed already. And Bryce Mills has put some decent right hands to the head of Vargas. Now, Vargas doesn't seem bruised or battered in the face thus far. Neither man is showing any wear here in the first round. But trust me, guys, these shots have been some hard shots have landed here in the first round. These men are in good shape, so, you know, and they're not going to show it in their body language. But I'm telling you what I see here. This has been a very violent first round. No real feeling out process, if I do say so myself. Vargas circling, 20 seconds left here in the first round. Mills steps to Vargas, seeking to find him. Vargas dips underneath with a hook to the body. Mills returns a hook to the body, and Vargas clinches. Now, when Vargas clinches, is it because he wants to break the action, or is it because he felt that hook? Mills is dumping shots. Now, listen, I know his knockout percentage isn't high. Hard, stiff jab lands for Vargas there. I know that, hard left hand lands out of the southpaw stance. Hard left hand doubled by Vargas out of the southpaw stance. Mills standing up to the power of Vargas, but that walk back to the corner, an interesting one for Mills. I don't know that the amount of clean shots being landed isn't cumulative enough to get Mills the fuck out of here. Let me look at the live sports bet, because Vargas by knockout is probably negative right now. Them shots were real clean. A lot of clean ass body work. No, Emilio Vargas by knockout is still plus 135. Get the money while it's live, chat. Get the money while it's live. It's 135. Get the money while it's live. Emilio Vargas may stop this boy. I just got in while the odds are still plus on Vargas by stoppage. I didn't like how much clean shit was landing right there. Shit clean. Boom! Look at the replay, chat. For those of you that are watching the fight at home, Rashid, you still in the chat? Hard left hands. Boom! Another hard left hand on the replay. They showing that shit in slow-mo. Listen, just because a guy getting hit with some shit and it looked like he walking through it in the first round, yeah, sure he is in the first round. Can he take 9 more rounds? That shit landing way too clean. Might have just won some money on a quick draw. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Here we go. Second round begins, and Mills still pressing forward on Vargas, and Vargas staying composed, pivoting around, keeping the fight in the middle of the ring, looking to pick his spots. Emiliano Vargas is fighting much more in a pro style, in my opinion. Bryce Mills still a little bit more amateur in his approach to the game. He's a lot more impatient. Emiliano is setting shit up, stepping over, framing the man, resetting, taking his time. Mills is pressing, but he's doing it with a certain level of anxiety, chat. Just my opinion. Mills is pressing forward, looking for a spot to put his jab, up, down, feinting. Those are 1-2. Vargas steps off to the side, making all shots miss. Mills reaches in with a right hand to the body. Looks like it glances the body of Vargas. Vargas stepping forward, looking for a place for his jab now. Throws a hard one to the head that Mills slips, but then he throws a left hook to the chest of Mills that gets in. Vargas steps over, sweeps with a hook, misses by a mile. Mills steps forward, throws an uppercut to the body, misses by a mile. Vargas throws a check hook, misses by a mile. Mills steps in with a jab, misses by a mile. And both of these men are throwing hard shots that are missing. The man that stops loading up and lets his punches flow will start landing first. Here we go. Vargas steps forward, blocks a hard 2 by Mills. And then a couple of jabs fall short as Vargas retreats to the ropes. The men tie up. The referee breaks him. Mills steps forward, shoots a jab. Vargas throws a backhand. Vargas pivoting out. Steps over into the southpaw stance now. Looking to work for his right-hand jab here, does Vargas. Mills in the orthodox stance, jabbing with his left hand. His 2 will be his backhand, ladies and gentlemen. The straight right will be his right hand. His backhand will be the right hand for the orthodox stance for Mills. Vargas fighting out of the southpaw stance, throws a straight left hand down the middle that just misses Mills. Mills steps in with a right hand that lands on Vargas. Vargas wears it well. Mills steps in with another right hand, misses, eats a body shot in the exchange from Vargas. Ooh, hard hook for Mills, lands on Vargas. Vargas pivots out, wears it well, covers up and stays on his principle. Doesn't seem scathed, but that was a hard scoring shot for Mills there in the exchange. And Mills, I think he thinks his best chance is to get into exchanges with Vargas. Vargas lands a hard left hand as Mills steps into it and eats it. It stops him in his tracks. Mills steps in with a 1-2. Vargas parries. Vargas steps in and eats a hook, a glancing hook on the face as Mills and Vargas wrap up and break. Here we go. Mills working behind his jab. A lot of these shots are getting through. Ooh, hard shovel hook to the body by Vargas. Mills returns one, throws a right hand to the chest of Vargas in the exchange. Vargas throws a hook on the way out to the body, throws another body hook, throws another body hook. These body hooks are going to add up, ladies and gentlemen. These body hooks are going to add up. Mark my words, it is the second round. Mills is already adjusting his cup as he walks to the corner. That means that boy is looking for air. Anybody who ever been ripped with a few good ones to the body and around, breathing becomes laborious, chat. Hey.
It's already out there. It's already out there.
I'm telling you right now, check the betting books and see if Vegas agrees with me. Let's look at the live odds here on Vargas and Mills at the end of the second round. Mills does not sit down in the corner. That seems to be trending now. Robert says, salute, sir. We back. Yes, sir. What up, Rob? Uncle Plug said, yeah, bro, you the best with the boxing shit for real, for real. I co-sign. Gratitude. Soul said, best in the game. Gratitude. Hard hooks getting through a couple of straights. Listen, I'll say this. Mills has found that's the right hand I called. That right hook that Mills got in, and then Vargas, that stiff jab as Mills steps in with his head right on the center line. I'm talking about everything fundamentally wrong with stepping straight in like that. And we start the third round, and Vargas opens up with a 3-2 combination, my favorite, out of the southpaw stance. Lands he throws a hook and a right hand. Mills catches him on the way out with a jab. Here we go. The men are looking to exchange here in the third round. This fight is violent, and I don't think it's going 10, chat. Here we go. Left hand for Vargas gets through. Mills pumping his jab. Mills steps through. Vargas pivots around, throws the left hand, and pivots back out. Vargas putting the footwork on Mills now. Mills complaining about the body shots. That was clean. He's complaining about clean shots. Vargas continues to go downstairs. Mills returning fire downstairs, but not as effective. When Vargas goes to the body, he is sitting on that left hand to the body. He is dumping. I call it dumping the left hand to the body out of that southpaw position. Mills steps in, gets a sneaky right hand in on Vargas. Vargas seems to be bleeding lightly from the nose. Uppercut gets in from Mills. Vargas steps forward. Is that blood on the nose? I'm not sure. Vargas steps in. Mills steps in. Both men look to fight in the pocket here. Hand fighting. Vargas looks to throw his left hand, sweeps over the top of Mills. Mills steps in with a double jab. Vargas throws a hook on the way out for Mills to take with him. Mills steps in with a sweeping right hand, misses by a mile. Over the top, misses by a mile. Vargas pushes off, looks to reset in the middle of the ring. It does look like a little bit of blood from the nose of Vargas. I was right. Here we go. Mills landing. Listen, this is what I was going to say in between rounds as the men are looking to posture and position themselves for more action. This is what I was going to say in between rounds. Mills is learning that if he throws his punches very straight, he can get them there. His straight shots are getting there. If he comes from high to low and sweeps sharp, or if he shoots straight, he's found a home for the sharp right hook, and he's found a home for anything right down the middle on Vargas. Vargas dumping the left hand to the body of Mills, and this will add up. He pushes Mills back to the rope. Mills fighting out of it with a hook-hook combination, landing one on the sweeping across the chin of Vargas. Vargas opens up, throws 2 hooks of his own. The men are mixing it up, and this is a very close round. Mills pivots underneath a hook from Vargas pivots underneath a hook from Mills. Mills doubling and tripling his shots now, not throwing one punch at a time, but 2, 3, and 4 punches for Vargas to deal with. Vargas is deciding to punch with Mills as he is not being first. Mills has a game plan of being first and last, and he's come to get dirty. Vargas punching and being sharp, but is the work rate of Mills winning him these rounds. Very hard fight to score thus far. as we have 30 seconds left in the third. Here we go. Mills steps in with a stiff jab. Vargas gives him a left hand for his troubles. Both men looking to be blue. Oh, and a knock. Should be a scored knockdown. That is a scored knockdown for Vargas as he catches him with a check hook, and it's an off-balance knockdown. Mills is not hurt. Chat, Mills is not hurt, but it is a scored knockdown as both of his gloves touched the canvas. His butt didn't touch the canvas. His back didn't touch the canvas. He lost his balance. And in boxing, if your glove touches the canvas off of a punch, that is a knockdown. And that just won Vargas a very close round. All of that work Mills put in, taken away, and that is now a 10-8 round. And Mills looks disappointed in himself as he goes to the corner, but he doesn't look beat up and he doesn't look tired. I'm not seeing him laboring for wind, and he's standing up in between the corner as this corner puts ice on his back and inswell on his eye as his eyes are starting to swell up a little bit from the hooks of Vargas. Let me see if I can get some corner work here. Work off your jab. Don't abandon your jab. He's just trying to time you. Listen, I would say his corner's absolute right. There's that left hand to the body for Vargas that he's found a home for that I was telling you guys about. Mills's corner told him to continue to work off of his jab. Yeah, that should have been a trip. That should have been a trip. Ah, their feet got tangled up. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Feet got tangled up, but he did get hit with a hook. It was kind of a sweet push. Referee's discretion on that one, chat. He just gave that round to Vargas. Nasty, nasty. Rashid said, great pace in this fight. Yeah, and both men look ready for it. Neither man looks like they're laboring through three. Here we go. Beginning of the fourth round, both men meet in the middle of the ring. Mills steps in with a jab and eats Vargas's jab on his way in as Vargas jabs over the top. Mills lands a jab of his own, goes underneath, tries to scoop a hook to the body. Can't tell if it got through. Mills throws a right hand right down the middle, and what does it do? Land. I told you. All that straight shit is getting through on Vargas. Vargas stepping around, trying to sweep hooks to the body. Mills steps out, puts his hands up, lets him know I'm on to you. Vargas says, no, you're not, and dumps a hook to the body anyway and lands it, and he smiles as the two men clinch and break. Vargas steps towards Mills. Mills looking to work, and Vargas is too. Mills doubles, triples his jab here. Vargas pivoting, slipping away, and looking to reset the action. Oh! Hard left hand for Vargas. Plants Mills flat on his ass. Plants him. He is hurt. Stiff left hand. He stepped right into it, ladies and gentlemen. A stiff left hand from Vargas plants Mills. Vargas looks like a hungry lion in the corner as he gets instructions from his yelling father, and Mills looks to retreat. Hard left hand down the middle. Hook for Vargas. Straight left hand. Over the top for Vargas. Vargas stalking. Hook. Straight right hand. Left hand. The referee stepping in. The referee stops it. Let's get this money. Vargas by knockout. Let's get this money. I told you from the first round, I don't like how clean he is landing. I told you from the first round, I don't like how clean he is landing. It will not go 10. Vargas by knockout in the fourth. Boom! There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Boom! Hey,
it's already out there. It's already out there.
You want to win? Come tap in. Let's
Wake up!
Huh? Come on. There it is, baby. Woo! And the medics are trying to get Mills up off his back. He just got to his feet right now in real time, ladies and gentlemen. They are sitting Mills on the stool right where he was at. Where he played at is where he laid at, ladies and gentlemen. They are just now getting Mills to his feet. Hopefully he is okay. Hopefully he can go home safely to his family and enjoy the fruits of his work today, because he put up a valiant effort before getting caught with a concussive blow right down the middle from the straight left hand out of the southpaw stance from Mills. And the combination landed was the 3-2, chat. Come on. And I tell you, hey, yeah. Every time I just want to see if you can stand up. Yeah. Cash in with classic is what we gonna start calling this shit. Come on, man. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Stop playing with me. What I say? Oh, it's a plus 135. Let me get that. Yes, the co-main. Ooh, that left. I'm talking about he stepped into it too. You double the impact when you walk him into the shot. Here it comes, chat. They showing it. Boom! That wasn't even a 3-2. It was just a straight 2. Slipped his head off the line, put the punch right down the middle, and let the man walk square into the shot. Watch it one more time. Bing! Textbook. Slip, Bow right down the middle. That shit that what I say earlier what did I say earlier, chat? I said Mills is walking in with his head straight on the line, doing everything fundamentally wrong. And he just got his ass cracked.
Classic.
He just got cracked for his troubles. Oh my God, I hope he's healthy. Boom, ripping hooks. The referee took all day trying to mix. Look, now the referee didn't want to put his life on the line because Vargas was ripping hooks. And the referee didn't want to put his body in there to separate him. So he ate a couple that he shouldn't even have ate. Ooh, look at the replay, chat. Oh, my God. Right hand, right hand. Mills was still fighting, though. He was so mad he got stopped. Boy, look. Oh, my God. His back leg gave out. His front leg gave out. He buckled from the hips. He was still punching, though. Hey, listen. Mills had his mental right for this fight. That nigga's heart was intact. Now, his body didn't agree, but his heart was in. That motherfucker fell down swinging and frowning at the ref. Don't stop this shit. I came to die.
Classic.
Shout out to Mills, boy. When fighters got heart, like, listen. Now, this is what happens, chat. I want for all the boxers out there watching this, for everybody that's tapped in with Classic Code Sports right now, for everybody that's paying attention, the way Mills just got slept, right? But the way he represented himself up until he lost this fight, he can go get him another payday. He can go get him another check.
Classic.
He just showed niggas the shit ain't sweet. That was a fight, bro. Them boys was rumbling. Chat, am I wrong? They was getting them bitches on. You said Boots next. You said Boots never. Great pace in this fight. Ramon said this is the second time Boots never fight at 154. Yeah, this is the second time he fight at 154. I'm assuming you got Xander. You got Xander, Ramon? Cortez, I see you got some Hispanic in your name. You Boricua? You Puerto Rican with it? The main event is next. I want to see what Emiliano has to say. I'm going to mute y'all here in just a second. He about to speak. What a knockout. What a knockout. Sitting that bread. Sitting that bread. Come on, chat. This shit too easy, man. I ain't have to do a push-up or pull-up or nothing. It ain't make me work for the money or nothing. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Shit crazy when you think about it. Man. Yeah, we betting on the Boots fight live, too. The parlay got smoked earlier. I only put one parlay in, chat. I took a home run swing. But Ben Whitaker ended that one quick. They about to announce the winner, Emiliano Vargas, man. Everybody that's here in the chat, man, make y'all picks, man. Make y'all picks. Emiliano Vargas wins by TKO. Victory. Referee jumped in, separated the action. You know what I'm saying? Saved the man from himself. And next we have the main event, man. We got Xander Zayas versus Boots Ennis, man. We got the main event coming up next. It's gonna be some shit. It's gonna be some shit. If you want to support the call of this fight, all the information scrolling across the bottom of the screen. If you want to support for completely free though, just hit the subscribe button at the Classic Code Sports. Turn on notifications so you don't miss future sports content, man. I'm covering the game the way I see it, the best way I know how, as objectively as possible as I can. You know what I mean? So we doing it like that for sure, for sure. But, man, what a stoppage. What a stoppage. Shout out to Emiliano Vargas. Man, walked him straight into something. But let me tell you something. Mills came to win. He thought he was going to shock the world tonight. He gave himself a chance. I got to say that. He gave himself a chance. He might not have shocked the world, but he tried. You understand me? For sure. He definitely gave it a shot. What are you talking about? Hold on. Yeah, Emiliano fights orthodox normally, and he spent damn near this whole entire fight fighting southpaw. And his first time fighting southpaw in the pros as an orthodox fighter, he produced a knockout like that. Hey, man, listen, bruh. When you put the time in, bruh, It ain't much you can't do, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you, chat. Shit crazy.
Classic.
Ha! He said he came out aggressive. He said he was going to be aggressive, and he actually did. You know, how did you deal with that? And he said, well, you know, the aggression, he walked right into my straight left. So, yeah, what did I say, chat? He walked into the punch, chat.
Classic.
Nothing for that straight left, but he didn't see it coming at all. I think so. Just kept on walking into it, and we got the job done. You guys were exchanging punches there at the very end. The referee took a minute to jump in and stop you. Were you surprised that the referee stopped the fight then? I'm not surprised. Bryce Mills is a warrior. That's why he was going to keep on fighting. My hat goes out to him and his team.
Yeah, that's a hell of a fight, Rashid. You said I was saying earlier, Emiliano versus Abdullah. Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a fight. That's a fight right there. Abdullah going to have to jump a lot of rope for that one. He going to have his feet together because Abdullah, I will say this, he like to sit on his shots for sure, but it can make him a little bit flat-footed. Like, he not the most fleet-footed. You know what I'm saying? He got good footwork, but it don't have the fluidity to it. You know what I'm saying? He going to have to be a little light on this shit for that one, because Emiliano, the way he was stepping around, and now he fighting southpaw and shit like that too, that's some more shit to prepare for. You know what I'm saying? Ramon Cortez said, like good fight, so let the best man win. Yeah, it's a good fight. Everybody make y'all picks, man. Come on in chat. Who y'all got winning, man? Y'all got Xander or Boots tonight? The main event is next. Who y'all got? Who y'all got, man? Y'all got Xander or Boots tonight? Everybody make y'all picks. I put my video out earlier. I got Boots by decision, but they say Boots by obliteration. Now, my pick, my advanced hypothesis and what I bet my bread on, that's two different things. You know, I like it live. I like the bets nice and live so I can see what's happening for real. You see what I'm saying? If I can't, you know, I like to get a beat on what's going on and try to be a little early with the decision making. That's my strategy. You feel me? But, you know, talk to me, chat. Who y'all picking, man? Everybody in this chat, make a pick right now. No scary shit. Rashid said Boots by stoppage. Okay. Okay, talk to me, man. What we doing? We got some ghost watchers and shit. We got people who can't get in the comments because of who they are. What we doing?
Classic.
What we doing, man? Uncle Plug said Boots, no doubt. How you think he get it done? You think decision, or you think he gonna knock the young boy out? You think he knocking Xander out tonight? He sleeping shit? Shit get tricky. It get tricky, chat. You know they got to have another podcast in between fights, chat. Update on the WNBA game. Seattle is up 89-80. They up 89-80 on the Atlanta Dream right now. Yup. Yup, just put me a little fourth quarter bet in. Unc said he got it by decision. Yeah, you think Xander? See, this the crazy part, though. It's a lot of people that's talking about the fight as far as like how they think it's going to go. And they talking about it like Boots going in there to try to devour the man and the man going in there to try to like stay away from getting devoured. Like, nah, Xander very much a grown-ass man with 2 belts. Y'all forgot he the champion tonight. He's showing up to defend his titles before he leaves the division, because Xander is finna get in the ring looking like a light heavyweight for sure, you know, which means he'll be significantly slower than Boots, but he'll also be a bit more shock absorbent. And when he lands, he'll have a bit of thud on his shots. I know a lot of people are saying Boots is a lot faster, and speed does produce power, but so does weight. And one thing about Xander, this is what I was telling my cousin earlier, is that Xander punches correctly. Not saying Boots doesn't, but I'm saying Xander punches correctly. So when you punch correctly and you get heavier, there's more weight behind your punches. So you may be slower, but if you time your opponent, timing beats speed. If you time your opponent and you land a hard shot, there's more weight behind your shots. So maybe he's banking on that to produce some reluctance in Boots' approach, right? You get Boots respect. He knows he has to measure his approach. He can't just jump in with all type of wild ass combinations and style on you and all that shit. He like, nah, if I get hit with that again, I'm not gonna like it. So if you have him feeling like that, then he got to be smart with his boxing. But if you don't force Boots to have to be smart, if he feel like even if he get caught with some shit, he can deal with it because he's already eaten one of your punches and it wasn't so bad, then you in trouble. You in harm's way if that's how it go. So we got to see. Ramon said, I'll take Xander, but anything can happen. Yeah, it's boxing. It's boxing. Hey, none of us got a crystal ball, right? Like, I know we would like to be right 100% of the time and shit, but it's boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's boxing. So I say make your guess, and then if you're wrong, you're just wrong. I think the problem is, like, a lot of times people get vilified for their picks. Like, no, if you picking so-and-so, you picking them. They be like, oh, you hating? Like, why would you pick, why would you pick Xander? And niggas be hating, and you crazy if you think Xander will win. Like, if you picking Xander, you picking Xander. You might like what you see. Boy, smooth, man. Boy, smooth. Xander smooth. I'm talking about his boxing. He got a real, like, nice rhythm and fluidity to what he do. I sliding underneath the shit, stepping out. You know what I'm saying? He nice with it. And Boots got a lot of, Boots got a lot of razzle dazzle to this shit. He'll throw a lead jab uppercut, a up jab, a lead up jab from long range. Step in with some over the top shit. Step over, come to the body with it. Then roll underneath some shit and come over the top. And then pivot around you and then say something to somebody in the crowd. I told you. You know what I'm saying? Like, Boots be on that. So, but I tell you what, his ass better be focused tonight because Boots got a bad habit of losing concentration in fights. Like, I don't know if he get bored or if he just, but he'll lose focus in fights. You know what I mean? So hopefully he stay locked in all night on this one. He gonna need to. Not that Xander got this, one punch explosive concussive power and no shit like that, but I just think it would be in his best interest because Xander coming to win the fight. You can find yourself being down on rounds and shit like that. But shit, I would like to see that. I would like to see Boots get outboxed for 8 or 9 rounds and his dad tell him, you got to stop this kid. I want to see if his fangs sprout and he sprout a tail and wings and turn into a dragon. Like they said, I want to see. I like Boots. I want to see, you know what I mean? Because I get tired of hearing about all these levels and shit that these guys got that nobody get to see because they don't get activated by the right opponents. I want to see the right opponent. And I want to see the level get activated. I want to see what that look like. I want to see, you know what I'm saying? What it look like when the level get activated. Ain't nobody had to make them go to another level. It's a whole nother level. Well, how it's another level if nobody ever made them go to it? Well, I saw it in the gym. Okay, so then somebody made him go to it. Who was the nigga in the gym? I'll be having questions, chat. Just some common sense, logical questions. Nah, y'all ain't seen what I saw. Okay, well, who made him go to the level when he went to it the first time, when you witnessed it the first time? Where's that nigga at? Can we get that fight? You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Maybe I'm unreasonable or irrational or something. I just don't be buying that shit. Like, niggas is human, bro. 2 fists. You know what I mean? 2 fists, 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't getting too gassed up. We believe in you, though, champ. We gonna bet with you. Let's see what the betting odds is before these boys get ready to take that walk, man. Right now, if you bet on Xander to win the fight in any capacity, it's plus 350. Boots is minus 500 just to simply win the fight, no matter how. The draw is plus 1,600. Xander by KO plus 1,000. So you bet $100, you win a stack. Xander by decision plus 600. You bet $100, you win 6. Jaron by knockout plus 100. Boots by decision plus 170. All right, so all the odds are plus right now. So if you want to bet on, you know, except for just money line. But if you think Boots gonna stop him for real, it's plus 100. I'll go ahead and just, you know what I'm saying, you pretty much just double your money. You bet 50, you get 100 back. Bet 100, get 200 back just for Boots just to win by knockout in any round. So if you really believe that Boots gonna get to him, you know, it's go time. Okay, Xander in the all red. You know what I'm saying? He got the red on red. That boy look ready, man. Shoulders wide as hell. Fuck out of here. Xander, big as shit. Who said they saw Xander?
The bull can't move, right? He's not the matador tonight. I think he's got to be the bull. But I may be dead wrong. He's got something in his...
Yeah.
He says he's winning, no problem.
Xander said he finna win, no problem. Yeah, hey, look, it's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. I know Xander not gonna win by knockout though.
You are coming off.
So if you do want to put some bread on Xander, I would go Xander by decision. If you just want to put something, you know what I mean. If you just want to go underdog before the shit even kick off, you go Xander by decision, get that plus 600. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do on that. Mm-hmm. Oh, they talking old Shacky Foster. Let me see what old Shacky's saying. They talking about Oshaki fighting Emmanuel Navarrete. Now, he was talking about Shakur, but I guess that needs to marinate too. You know, why every fight that come up got to marinate? Can some of them just come up and get made like this fight? The Xander and Boots wasn't even talked about. Soon as it was talked about, it was being made. It wasn't even, you know, how come fights can't just come up and get made? They come up and then we got to saute them and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just go ahead and bump, man. What y'all waiting on? Oh, I got to get better. Well, shit, he going to get better too. So whatever the gap is, the gap is. Go get to it. You know what I'm saying? How much ground you really covering? If you get 2 fights in the meantime, he get 2 fights in the meantime. Oh, I got to look at some different styles. And all right, man. All right. Yeah, man. What'd he say? He a big boy. He said Boots never been hit like somebody like Xander. Anything can happen. We will see. Nah, for sure. They talking about Boots finna end this shit early. Let's look at the wild shit before these boys walk. Let's look at the wild shit because, you know, they're going to cut all the wild bets off. So round props, Boots within the first 6 rounds is plus 550. If you think he's going to get it done early, plus 550. If you think he's going to get it done late, plus 180 for Boots before the fight start. Boots by decision, plus 170. So it's all plus right now if you got Boots. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to lace your bread on Boots and whatever it is, it's just going to come back. But, yeah, you can go like that and just cover yourself. Or Xander in the first 6 rounds is plus 2,500. Xander between 7 and 12 is plus 1,800 for knockout. And then Xander by decision is plus 600. So I'm going to be real. For this fight, if you betting, now is the time. You know what I mean? Whatever you truly believe in, you're going to profit off of if it go your way. You know what I'm saying? If it go your way. So then you got the knockdown props, Boots to win with over 1.5 knockdowns, plus 175. Boots to win with under 1.5 knockdowns, minus 115. So they think Boots will potentially drop Xander, but Xander will get up and make it through the fight. You see what I'm saying? That's ultimately what that tells me. You feel me? And then Xander to win with over 1.5 knockdowns plus 900. Xander to win with under 1.5 knockdowns plus 600. So Yeah. What y'all doing, man? What y'all doing? I'm going live with my shit. Oh, but I'm gonna be real with you though. It's just hard to say. This shit a toss-up, chat. I might just have to go live. See what I see in the first round. See if I can get early. We gonna know, like in the last fight with Emiliano, bro. Like I said in the first round, I'm like, nah, that shit landed too clean. It's too early for him to be landing that clean like that. This shit ain't going 10. Nigga ain't taking 9 more rounds of that. That shit was too clean in there. You feel me? I'm like, nah, folk. Yep, he in there working. Xander working. He looked ready, G. He looked ready. His trainer got him focused. He looked ready. Plus 600 on Xander by decision. What y'all doing? I picked Boots by decision, but shit, we gonna see. I think Boots just got a high enough work rate to just overly turn up. I think he gonna overly turn up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think halfway through the fight, Boots just gonna start tweaking. I ain't even gonna lie. But shit, we'll see though. Fuck around, you know what I'm saying? We seen Bozy be out coached before too. Let that be known. We seen Bozy be out coached before. And it's not a lot of times where Boots got like a flat out like I'm talking about as far as like being further along in his career, not like early in his career when he fighting tomato cans. He fighting the unified champion of the world right now. So it's a little bit different, but more recently in Boots' career, a lot of his knockouts are produced from beating the hell out of people, right? It's not necessarily produced by one shot just ending shit, just folding somebody up like a chair. It's normally produced by, you know what I'm saying, an ass whooping. I don't know how available Xander gonna make himself to be receiving an ass whooping. That's what I'm saying. And that's what make me feel like decision. You know what I'm saying? They talking to Boots. Hold on.
No, focus on Xander.
Yeah, Boots just said he gonna stop him. She said, I hope you get your birthday wish. He said he gonna stop him. It's plus 100 on a Boot stoppage, y'all. Who gonna blow that bag? Who gonna blow that bag? Who gonna sit here the whole night waiting on Boots to clip shit? Ramon said, L, I think all the way to 12. We will see. I appreciate you, Ramon. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. He said, I think shit going 12. We gonna see though. For sure, we gonna find out. Xander by decision. Boots by knockout. Place your final bets, chat. I'm trying to see what we doing. Oh, he practicing an overhand. He trying to come over the top. He trying to come over the top with it. Okay, I see what Boots on. Boots trying to come over the top. I just want to say. Shh. If Boots get the knockout, though, I do think it'll happen 7 through 12, though. I ain't going to hold you. But as much as I like Xander, all my bets going on that black man. I ain't going to lie to you, chat. I can't lie to you. Malachi said Boots by decision. You think so? You think it's going 12 of them? Xander a big dude, man. But it depends, though, because, yeah, we got to see, man. And Xander going to be punching back, too. That's what I, man, look, man. Yeah, see, y'all fucking with me now. Now y'all fucking with me. I might just wait and bet live, chat. Y'all fucking with me now. But I think I am going to put some pre-fight bread on Boots 7 through 12, though. You know what I'm saying? I think I am going to get in on that because that's not going to be available once the fight starts. I can't get none of that. I think I am going to fuck with some 7 through 12 shit, though. You feel me? 15 to get you 45. Mm-hmm. They talking about this shit over with early, like he finna go in there and clip him. Boots 1 through 6 plus 550. That shit got me enticed, chat. You see what Emiliano just did. The guys getting ready to walk to the ring pretty soon, I believe, man. They still doing all this talking. Y'all know how it go. Boots 1 through 6 or 7 through 12. Y'all talking about Boots by decision. Y'all got me confused, chat. Shit crazy. Yeah, they talking about Boots getting them out of there by the 4th on some other shit. I said, damn, by the 4th? They said by the 4th. I said, damn. And they all said it was going to be an overhand, too. So we going to see. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in, man. Make sure that you subscribe to Classic Code Sports. Subscribe to Classic Codes Sports. Even if you're watching this from the Classic Codes, make sure that you slide over and subscribe to Classic Code Sports before the end of the night. If you want to support the call of this fight monetarily, the information scrolling across the bottom of the screen, the Cash App, and the PayPal. We just waiting on the guys to get ready to walk, and then I'm going to mute y'all because I want to see what they both come out to. I want to see what they walk to, what they going to walk to the ring to. But yeah, we got some bread on the Boots knockout, man. If he should win by knockout, you know what I'm saying? We shall profit. We shall profit, man. For sure. Yeah. 1 through 6 where the money at, though. Boots said he in and out like a robber. 1 through 6 where the money at. What's the knockdown betting odds for Boots to be knocked down? Jaron Ennis to be knocked down. Yes, plus 550. Xander Zayas to be knocked down, minus 140. Damn. Niggas really don't believe in Xander. What's wrong, chat? What's going on? Niggas do not believe in Xander, bruh. It's crazy. It's crazy, bruh. They do not believe in this kid. Yeah. Yeah, I'm chilling to the bets go live, man. I'm chilling. Sub 2 wife said this is silly. Boys should be made to come on, folks. Didn't we block you? We ain't block you yet. Violence is for feminine, not boys. Oh, that's the troll. That's the troll. You should be trolling. Yeah. We know what that is already. All right, y'all. They talking to Eddie Hearn right now. Again, you know, they almost done streaming. You know, they got to do a full podcast before the fight. They almost done streaming. So we're going to get to it here shortly. Yeah. Boots by stoppage, man. I'm going to still see if I can catch some good odds on Boots by decision once the fight start. Like, say Boots have like a real good round and it looked like, you know, he on his way to stopping Xander, but Xander wheeled through. Like that moment right there, it'll be some odds that shoot up for Boots by decision. I got Boots by stoppage covered already, but I'm going to see if I can catch some better money on Boots by decision once the fight start. See, you got to be a thinker, G. You can't really, you know. He come out guns blazing, looking like he finna woo out the blase. Then the fight settle right down, and y'all be like, "Damn, I thought he was gone." Yup, money. Yup, money. Sometimes I got to put my eyes on it first before I put my money on it. You know what I mean? For sure. But Boots in the first 6, that's where that chop at. That's where that chop at. Boots in the first 6, 1 through 6, plus 550. Plus 550. That's some odds right there. Ramon said Terrence Crawford helped Xander get ready for this fight. Where you hear that at? I ain't seen Terrence Crawford nowhere around Xander. I ain't seen Terrence Crawford nowhere around Xander. Where you hear that at? Oh, okay. You tweaking now, sub to wife. You trying to get blocked. You tweaking overly. I ain't gonna lie. A little slap on the wrist. A little timeout. Till they calm down. Let me see something. They still talking to Eddie Hearn. What is he? Is he fighting? Is Eddie fighting? Come on, man. Fuck on. Bro, they talking about Callum Smith right now, chat. For what? They're talking to Eddie Hearn about Callum Smith right now. We about to watch Xander Zayas versus Jaron Boots Ennis, and they got Eddie Hearn standing in the middle of the tunnel talking about Callum Smith for what? That fight ain't doing numbers no matter how much you talk about it. We don't give a fuck about no Callum Smith, dog. Eddie Hearn all in the video. Yeah, come on, man. You feel me, Rasheed? My nigga Rasheed. Come on, bro. We spending this much time. Eddie been interviewing for 7 minutes. Come on, Eddie. Edward. Get your ass out the way, dog. What I'm going to eat, chat? I'm hungry, chat. Got to get some food before I go to the gymnasium. Hungry, chat. You understand me? Shit, crazy. They go Boots. Boots got on some purple. What's that, purple? Hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie, though. This ain't no hate or nothing. It's just my honest opinion. Out of all the fighters that's super cold, I like the way Boots put his fight night wardrobes the least. They shirts raw as hell, though. The gray shirts with like that purple print on it, like the graphic tees they got on, they shirts raw. But like his outfit with the pink and the like the pastel colors and all that shit he be wearing, I don't be liking that shit, chat. I seldom. I like when he had on the Cowboys colors. He came out with the blue and silver. That shit was hard. But yeah. Ramon said, look it up. Look what up. Him, Dana White, been beefing for a while. Talking about Eddie Hearn. Oh, yeah, I know. They was talking about having a fight. And Eddie Hearn said Boots' dad, Bozy, Boots' dad and trainer Bozy said he'll train Eddie for the fight with Dana White. That's what he said. He said he'll train him. He said, come on, I train you. You know how Bozy talk. I train. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what I'm finna eat, chat. We still got a few more minutes here before they walk to the ring. Anybody got any questions about what I think of this fight? Any questions for me before the fight start? Anything y'all want me to tell y'all about what I think of the fight? I'm excited to see Boots this excited for a fight. He really wants to show himself approved. And so, you know, he's looking at tonight as a, like, you know, as a night, like a, you know, not a coming out party, but it's more like a, you know, coming of age or like a, you know, the beginning of his prime or whatever the case may be type shit. So, yeah, Boots going to be looking for a specific shot. And hopefully Xander cleaned up what was available. You know what I'm saying? Because they showing right now the weaknesses or the holes in each man's the weaknesses or the holes in each man's game or whatever the case. They really highlighting Boots, though. You know, Boots is an Eddie Hearn fighter, you know, so that in turn kind of makes him a DAZN fighter. This is a DAZN fight. Xander is a top rank fighter. So, you know, obviously his name is first because he is the champion. He has 2 belts. They're showing keys to victory for Xander. Let me see what they think. Hold on. Yeah, so they talking about Xander's keys to victory is when Boots overcommit because he throws so many power shots, is to catch him and make him make mistakes when he overcommit. Richard said Raw is old. That's a classic. Malachi said, do you think Boots' defense will be better or will he continue to be vulnerable? I think Boots is going to be Boots. I think Boots over time in the gym, though he works a lot, I think he's added so much to his game, so much to his bag. I think he has everything he needs with him, but muscle memory is a real thing. And if you're not the type of fighter to be locked in on your fundamentals for, let's say, if when Boots spars, if he's doing 10 rounds, 12 rounds, 16 rounds, of those 10, 12, 16 rounds, are you being fundamentally correct and sharp for all of your sparring rounds, and then you do the playful shit, you know, in small little micro moments of that whole 12 or 16 rounds of sparring? Or are you the type of person where as soon as it get good to you, you start razzling and dazzling? Because if that's the case, then those are indeed your habits. And so when you need to be completely locked in and focused for the full 36 minutes straight, you'll be trying to do that for the first time because you never practiced like that. They showing all the champs that are at the fight. Devin Haney at the fight. What's her name? Oh, Bam Rodriguez at the fight. Yeah, what up, Bam? I don't know who that is. So you got Boots. Yeah, I got Boots. I think that he will win some way, somehow. I look at this fight similar to when Errol Spence went overseas and fought Kell Brook for his first belt. I look at this like that similar type of moment for Boots' career because this is a respectable name. Some people are going to try to say Xander's too young. I'm not one of them. I've already stated whoever wins this fight will get full credit from me because both of these guys have never fought anybody like each other. Boots says he's seen plenty of people that fight like Xander and stuff like that. which is fine, you know, but he hasn't fought Xander himself and not in the pros. So we have to see. We have to see. They got Malik Scott calling the fight with I can't remember her name. But yeah.
Hopefully an incredible fight, and will deliver on all the hype. We'll be back in a second.
Yeah, they said they're gonna be back in a second. So we getting close, man. We getting close.
Speed, power, everything. Everything's looking. He was the unified world champion at 47. Supposedly one of the best at 54 even.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good fight. Boots gonna start fast too. You know he in tip-top shape. He gonna start fast as hell. Watch. Boots gonna come out and start fast. He in tip-top shape. Yep, I guarantee it. Yeah, you know, what did y'all think about the weight cut? I ain't really feel like I hope Boots shows his maturity and just technically dominates. Well, he listen, he been promising a knockout so much that he gotta go in there and look for a knockout. Because he been promising it so much. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to now. It ain't no turning back on that now. Like he gotta go in there and look for a knockout. He gotta hunt for that shit now. Because all he been preaching is knockout, 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 knockout. You know? So now everybody anticipating and expecting a knockout. I think people will settle for just a beatdown. But again, he's not fighting against a slouch, man. They showing the tail of the tape. Yeah, Xander debut fight. He went pro in 2019. Boots been pro since 2016. Xander's KO ratio 56%. Boots is in the 80-something%. And they about to get ready to introduce the men. So I'm going to listen to the intros and stuff like that. And then I'll be right back with y'all, chat. It's fight time, chat. It's fight time. The men are about to walk to the ring. Oh, I forgot Boots walking first because he's the challenger. Boots walking first. Oh, he got Jadakiss walking him out doing the who shot you freestyle. That's hard. Wow. Wow. Xander Zayas fans outnumber Boots by a lot. Boots stood up when he got to the ring. He stood outside the ring and did like this for the crowd. And the boos were way louder than the cheers. The Puerto Ricans have showed up for Xander out there in New York, man. Wow.
Classic.
What up, Soft Rain? Yeah, it's roaring in there for Xander, y'all. It's roaring in there for Xander. Oh, shit. Hey, listen. Xander look ready, y'all. Xander look ready, y'all. Xander look ready, y'all. Boots look ready. Boots look so relaxed, like he just know what he finna do. And Xander look ready, man. Listen, we finna get a rumble, dog. Let's get the live bets up. We know we got bread on Boots by KO whenever it happens. So we can't lose if that happened, right? But we're going to get the live bets up once this thing kick off, man, to see how it's shifting once the action gets started, man. You are tapped in with Classic with the Classic Code Sports, man. Make sure you tap in and scrolling across the bottom of the screen and subscribe to Classic Codes Sports before it's all said and done with for the night. I've been here since the beginning of the fight just to catch everybody up who just filed in. Jahai Tucker won the first fight by majority decision. Ben Whitaker won the second fight by second round TKO. Emiliano Rivera won the co-main event by knockout. And now we are at the main event, and the men are being announced now. So it's on like Dom Perignon, Grey Poupon, Hot Butter Popcorn. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like that, man. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm happy to be witnessing history and being able to call this fight for y'all. Shout out to everybody that's tapped in with me, man. Shout out to Big Sco. Shout out to Soft Rain. Shout out to Ramon. Shout out to Rashad. Shout out to Rashid. Shout out to Souls of Thought, Uncle Plug. Who all slid through here today? Who all in the chat for this one, man? Robert. Who else? Who else? Few people that slid through, man. PRB. Yeah, man. Hope everybody at where they gonna be for the night, or where they gonna be for the fight, I should say. They doing the national anthems now. Yeah, they doing the national anthems now. Yeah, man. It's that time. Richard said, it seems we around the same age. Most likely I'm 10 years younger because all my friends was grown, started with sports. Yeah, we probably are. We probably are, Richard, more than likely. 9 times out of 10. They singing the Puerto Rican national anthem now. Shout out to Puerto Rico, man. Anybody that's tapped in that's Puerto Rican, shout out to you. Shout out to the heritage. Shout out to the island. I love Puerto Rico. Have been to Puerto Rico many times. You know what I'm saying? He got the spirit of his people behind him. He ready to go. He ready to go. Xander looked like he got a little bit of a sweat going. He looked warmed up already. Boots just over there pacing. Yep. Rashad said like and subscribe. Yes, Lord. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to call this fight to the best of my abilities for y'all, chat. One thing we know it won't be is boring. One thing we know that it won't be is boring. Let me share this one more time. Who is this dude? Nevermind is singing. Yeah, his name Nevermind. I hear mute like Nevermind. He's singing the wrong song for me. Let me see. Boots pacing back and forth. He just ready. All the smiling over. He looked dead serious. He looked dead serious and ready to work. Richard said, because I never heard raw ever, except from people older than me. Oh, yeah, the term raw. Yeah, like that's raw as hell. Yeah. That might be one generation up. But shit, I done heard everything. Raw, dope, cold. Yeah, he's singing the national anthem, chat. I ain't really. I'm trying to yeah, the ability to bet is over with, chat. Is closed up until after the first round. They're about to get ready to announce the men. Xander already out of his warm-up top. He already took his vest off. He had like a vest on that he walked to the ring in. He already got his vest off. Boots is still wearing his he's still wearing his jacket, probably until after they announce his name. Oh no, he taking his jacket off now. He in a t-shirt. So Boots' jacket is off. But that's good though. When you come out, you want to stay warm as best you can. My man doing his from the four corners of the world and all that speech from the four corners of the earth and this, that, and the third. Boots still smiling. He's smiling, joking with his brothers. Listen, bro, I asked the question today in my video when I made my pick and I picked Boots. I asked the question in my video, is Boots overconfident? You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously you should have immense confidence in yourself, but I asked, is he overconfident? And I don't know. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Not saying that it still produces a loss for him or that produces a loss for him, but the fight may be more difficult of a night than what he's telling himself and have been telling himself and what everybody around him have been telling him, like, you just finna just go in here and just make Xander just go away. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But they showed the keys to the fight for Boots, and they showed the opening that Xander has in his defense where he leaves himself open for like a real quick overhand. And he's been hit with it before too. So maybe that's something they buttoned up. Maybe it isn't. But if he does get caught with that punch, does it take Xander all the way out of the fight? Or does he wear it well and continue to box? Because if he wears it well and continues to box, then we have to see where it goes from there. Hell of a main event tonight, though. Hell of a main event, chat. I ain't going to lie to you.
Classic.
PBU said, I hope Boots stays focused. Tell me something, PBU. Has he ever? I'm just asking. I'm not saying he hasn't, but has he? I think Boots has like lapses in focus in every fight that I've seen from him. I mean, obviously some of his earlier fights was too short for him to have a real lapse, but in the fights that went rounds, at some point he started playing a little bit. They announcing Boots now. I'll be right back, chat. I'm finna mute this. Yeah, it's real 50-50 out there. They're announcing them. It's 50-50 as hell. Like as far as the cheers in the crowd, like it's 50-50. Like the boos and the cheers is like fighting with each other. Yeah, Xander doing a lot of he always do this before the fight, but doing that for the whole time they announcing him, ain't that shit? He taking a rep off, ain't he? PBU said, I agree. I know he want to market himself, so I hope he don't get caught slipping when trying to style. Yeah, that's the thing. He just gotta lock in, just win the fight. Oh, I'm muted. I done muted everything. I muted myself and the TV. I said all that movement Xander do while they making his long ass announcement and shit. I said that shit'll get you warm if it wasn't already, won't it? Shit. All right, here we go, chat. We finna move into round one of the fight, man. It's go time. Time for the main event, dog. Time for some action. Let's go. Ready? Bell. Boots doing his normal thing. Here we go. Round one. They meet in the center of the ring. Boots immediately hits Xander with a jab. Shows how quick he is. Jabs to the body. Xander getting ready to make his adjustments. You got to get acclimated to the speed. Boots throws a sweeping overhand. Hits Xander with 2 jabs. Boots stepping towards Xander's, pumping his jab. Quick, explosive jab. Xander clearly the slower man early. Xander dumps a left hook to the body. Boots, again, clearly faster. His jab working. He's ahead in the fight already by landing the jab. Xander looking to catch a rhythm here. Both men posturing, looking. Xander trying to get timing. He might be too slow to land, chat. Boots steps in already off the rip and throws a 1-2 and misses wild as hell. Switches into the southpaw stance out of it. Now Boots jabbing with his right hand now. Xander looking for opportunity with his straight right hand down the middle while Boots is still in the southpaw stance. Xander lands a short jab to the body of Boots. Boots throws a sweeping left hand, lands on Xander. Xander moving his head, trying to get acclimated to the speed of Boots. Boots sweeps a hook across, throws a straight left hand and a right hook combination to the body of Xander that gets through. Xander throws a short right hand that looks like it brushes against Boots. Here we go, and the men are fighting. Boots looks very calm and poised, taking his time, walking. Throws a hard uppercut to the body of Xander. Xander steps in, throws a 1-2. Boots returns fire. Looks like he falls short with a couple things as Xander bounces in and out. You see people in the crowd talking smack and people yelling across to each other. Oh, hard shot landed. Short shot landed. Oh, and Xander is down in the first round. Xander Zayas down in the first round. Boots has dropped Xander in the first round with a flurry of shots. Xander takes his time getting up, gains his composure, looks to catch his breath. Boots throws a hard 1 to the body, 2 to the head, throws a wide looping hook. Xander turns him. Xander has his hands up and in position, still looks focused right now. Doesn't look to be too badly hurt from his legs. Xander looking for an opportunity for his left hook. Xander steps in, then they clinch. 42 seconds left here in the first round. Xander Zayas already dropped here early in the fight, gets up, and he needs to gather himself. He has to figure out what the adjustments are going to be from his corner if he makes it back to his corner. 30 seconds left here in the first round of the fight. Boots Ennis looking for an opportunity, throws a 2 and a 2-5 combination from a weird angle. He throws the 2 to step through, and then he threw the uppercut coming from underneath at a side angle. Very interesting athletic shit. Throws a 1 to the body, 2 to the head, lands flush on Xander. Xander looking for opportunities of his own. In the exchanges, though, Boots is a lot more violent here. And Xander wraps him up as we get ready to come to the end of the first round here. The clock, they're not showing the clock anymore. So did we miss the bell? Yeah, bell. And the end of the first round. Xander already dropped, and things are not looking good here early for Xander Zayas. Like I said, if Boots comes out here and obliterates the man, we are going to give him his credit for it. He's not fighting a slouch. But Xander does look about 2 steps too slow to hit Boots with anything significant. He would need to fight inside the pocket the whole time, and that's going to be a violent fight. International Skull said they fighting for all Xander belts or just one of them, both of them. He got 2. They fighting for both. Rashad said this fight will be over early. Yeah, well, the bread is in on it. Let's see what the sports book says real quick while we still got a chance. Looks like they ain't even update the shit. Let me see. Yeah, they ain't even put no updated betting odds. Okay, let's go, Boots. Malachi said Xander not going to last. Well, listen, when you get dropped in the first round, it never looks good, but it doesn't look like he was hurt real bad. Look, he got caught with a hook. Yeah, it was that left hand that got through. And then he stepped into okay. Yeah, it looked nice, man. 1-0 Boots for sure. Yeah. He said 1-0. Yeah, that's a 10-8 round. Boots up by 2 points, really. Facts, Rashad. We're going to see, though. Second round begins. Xander come out. Sure, he got some instructions from his corner. I didn't see them working in the corner of Xander, so I didn't want to take it off mute to listen. But I also was looking at my phone, chat. They did not update the sports books. Maybe they think this shit finna be over with, so they just want to see. Xander coming out, trying to work behind his jab. Sweeps to the body of Boots, misses, falls short. Boot comes over the top. Xander comes over the top with a left hook that brushes against Boots, and the 2 men tie up. Xander looking to feint. Xander looking a bit hesitant with his approach. Obviously, he's been hurt already. He understands the power that he's dealing with, and he's still trying to acclimate himself to the speed. Boots is very fast. Xander throws an uppercut, sweeping hook combination, gets caught in between with a hook, by a left hook from Boots out of the southpaw stance. Boots is in the southpaw stance right now, jabbing with his right hand. Xander throws a straight to the body, eats a hook for his trouble, pivots out. Boots throws a straight left hand and a sweeping hook to the body. Xander throws a jab to the body of his own, throws a 1-2 combination. Xander is hesitating when he throws his shots. It's like a half faint hesitation, and then he goes. He may need to go with a little more certainty, though it's difficult. Or make Boots be first. Boots is waiting on Xander. And maybe Xander should do some waiting on Boots. Boots switches into the orthodox stance. Both men looking, posturing. Boots steps in with a jab to the body, misses, falls short. Xander looking to step a little bit closer to get ready to work. He sweeps with a jab to the body. Boots lands a short jab to the head of Xander and steps off the line. Both men in the middle of the ring now, watching each other. Boots throws a hard overhand right out of the orthodox stance that misses Xander. Xander stepped underneath it. Boots looks at him like, whoo, boy, that almost landed. Xander lands a right hook on the beard of Boots. He lands a right hook on the beard of Boots. Nothing too consequential. Boots steps in. Both men tie up and smother. Xander steps out. Looks like they're in the middle of the ring. 40 seconds left. Oh, Xander throws a hard left hook. Boots makes a miss by a mile, looks at him and lets him know he saw the punch coming, watched the punch leave, and does a little gesture. Eddie Hearn smiles in the front row. Xander steps forward with a jab and continues to focus on his work. Xander keeping his left hand at home, doesn't want to get caught with that hook again. Working behind his jab a lot more this round is Xander Zayas. Boots lands a hard right hand to the chin of Xander. Xander needs to keep his left hand at home. That overhand right is what Boots is looking for. 15 seconds left here in the second round. Let's see. Xander steps in to smother the work. Both men tie up. Boots looking to throw some short shots on the inside. Xander pushes Boots off to let him know how strong he is. Boots up on the ropes, looking to try to set a trap here at the end of the second round. Much better second round for Xander Zayas. I think that's still going to end up being a Boots in this round, but Xander doesn't look as outclassed in the second round as he did in the first round. That shit was too hot. Okay, so the betting odds right now, Boots by knockout minus 700. Told you should have bet before the fight. However, Boots by decision is plus 550. Xander by decision plus 2,200. Xander by KO plus 3,000. The draw is plus 1,800. So any money to be won is if this fight goes the distance some way, somehow. But we shall see, chat. Like I said, I got in before the fight started on Boots in the first 6 rounds. So if he turn up here in the next 4 rounds and end this shit, we stand to be okay. But if he should knock him out a little bit later, we will break even. Just to cover our asses, though, at the cost of the plus 550, just in case Xander get his feet under him, we gonna put some bread on Boots for the plus 550 just to make sure everything is clean, no matter what. But yeah, the next 4 rounds would be good, though. Most definitely. Here we go. Beginning of the third round, Xander digs a hook to the body of Boots. Boots looks to talk to the ref about something. Maybe he felt like it was a little bit low, but Xander dug that hook to the body of Boots. Boots throws an uppercut, falls short. Xander changes levels, throws a stab to the body. Xander following his instructions. You can tell he's poised after coming out of the corner. He has clear instructions. He throws a 1-2. The 2 gets home on the chin of Boots. Boots rolls with the punch to absorb some of the shock, but it's definitely a scoring shot. Xander mixes up with the left hook. Boots catches the left hook on the glove, or the left hook got through, but Boots trying to show Xander he's ready for that punch, as that is Xander's favorite punch. Boots throws a straight left. He looks to somebody in the crowd. He says, I got him. Boots tries to throw a right hook. Xander jabs, changes the angle, steps over. Xander using his footwork, but using educated footwork, not moving too fast, not being boxed from pillar to post, and he's not running at all. Xander is here to win. Throws a 1-2. It scores on Boots. Throws a jab, scores on Boots. Pivots, throws an uppercut. Xander catching a little bit of a rhythm. Body shot to the body for Xander. Boots looks like he's being patient, wants Xander to get a little comfortable throwing, so maybe he opens up a bit. Boots being a master. Oh, hard right hand lands for Xander that backs up Boots. Boots looks wobbled. Hard right hand that lands on Boots from Xander. Okay, Boots is okay. He's okay. He's okay. Okay, it didn't look. I overreacted, chat. He looks well. Maybe he is okay. Maybe he's not. Boots throws a hard hook to the body of Xander. Xander looks at the ref like that's low. You know, when a guy complains about the body shot, he felt it for sure, if nothing else. This is a Xander Zayas round so far, ladies and gentlemen. Xander rolling, catching the rhythm, double hook, right hand, hook to the body. Now they're in close. Boots wants to smother a little bit. Maybe he's feeling the power, smothering. Boots backing up. Oh, hard right hand for Xander. Hard right hand for Xander. Hard left hand for Boots. Hard right hand for Xander. Hard left hook for Xander. Hard 1-2 for Xander. Left hook for Xander. Boots is hurt. Boots is hurt. He's not wobbled too bad, but he is not oriented, chat. 50 seconds left here in the third, and Xander is bullying Boots right now, pushing him around and digging shots in. Xander steps closer to Boots, looking at him like, yeah, shit different to you now. Unified for a reason. Boots looks prepared, looks calm, looks ready to fire. Boots tries to catch and throw a hook. Doesn't throw. Throws digs a shot to the body of Xander. Hard shot to the body of Xander. That shot is there. Boots should go back to that. Spam the upper. Oh! Xander lands another clean shot. Boots rolls with it, throws a combination of his own, and they are going to war. Xander digs to the body in the clinch, digging to the body in the clinch, catching Boots shots and digging back to the body. Oh! Boots with a hook to the head with a left hand. Xander steps back. He clinches. He pushes towards the rope. What? Boots looks a little. Boots. Oh my God! What a third round! This is the fight of the year. Oh my God, chat. Under 10 seconds left here in the third. Under 10 seconds. Xander. Oh my God! What a third round! Xander Zayas comes back in a oh shit. Let's see what the sports book does after that round. Xander Zayas comes out in the third and lets everybody know it's Puerto Rican pride. Puerto Rico is where she come from. He's here to fight. Oh, what the corner telling him? His corner telling him to keep working behind his jab. He telling him what combination to throw. This is Xander's corner. Xander said, I want the second punch from the side, not from in front of him. Step over when you throw the first punch. I want the second punch from the side. He said the body work is starting to hurt him, okay? Keep going to the body. Boots was hurting that round, chat, and I don't know what the sports book is doing, but they taking all day to give me an update on what the fuck is going on, because Xander has a shot to really, he has hurt Boots. Listen, if Boots, what I say, I want to see the special shit that they keep saying. We got to see him go to another level. Okay, well, the third round was rough as fuck. That's the most clear round that I've ever seen Jaron Boots Ennis lose in his career. So we will see if he sprouts fangs and a tail and wings and turns into a dragon and start breathing fire. The fourth round is underway. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Xander throws a left hook, right hand. Both men exchange jabs. Boots in the southpaw stance at the moment. Xander is in the orthodox as always. Boots lands a hard overhand right on Xander, but it's in close, and so some of the steam is off of it. He wasn't on the end of it. Boots spits out of his mouth in the clinch, steps out, takes a left hook to the head, lands a shot on Xander. Oh! A hard left hook lands for Xander. A hard hook lands for Boots. Xander goes to the body. Boots goes to the body. Boots goes to the body, steps over, digs an uppercut. Xander goes to the body, steps over, digs an uppercut. Boots digs an uppercut, straight left hand in close. The men are fighting forehead to forehead, digging and exchanging power shots. Here we go. Xander steps in, frames Boots and throws a shot to the body. Boots tries to brush off the parry and tries to clinch. Xander pushes out of the clinch. I'm the bigger man. I came in with this weight on me for a reason. Xander's size starting to show up. Boots shows great defense there. Missing the three-punch combination does Xander Zayas as Boots slips and he tries to throw a shot to the body. Boots looking like he's having more trouble than he bargained for tonight, and we gonna have to see that special shit everybody was talking about. Right hand gets in for Xander. Xander throws a left hook, caught by Boots. Boots returns with a body shot. Boots' eyes. Who else is watching the fight, chat? Are his eyes clear to you? Are they clear? I'm just asking. I'm not saying anything. Boots steps back out of in the orthodox stance. Xander fires a 1-2 and lands the 2 flush on Boots. Now Boots said he doesn't get his hit as clean as we think. I beg to differ. Boots ripping 3 right hooks, 4 right hooks, and Xander eating the punches. I told you guys when I covered the fight, when I covered durability, I said what happens when Boots rips all this power y'all talking about, and Xander eats that shit and continues fighting. What is plan B? We are trying to figure out plan B right now, as Xander Zayas is currently winning the 4th round. Hard 1-2 for Xander, and he turns Boots. Boots steps forward, looks to regain momentum. Hard left hook for Xander Zayas. Looks like it comes around the guard of Boots. Boots lands a hard left hand. Steps over trying to be saucy. Throws a hard right hand, gets in on Xander. Xander pawn with the jab. Throws a right hand that falls short. Boots back against the rope. Looks like he wants to set a trap, fighting with his hands down by his knees. Told you that Boots needs to stay focused this entire fight. Boots throws a 1-1-2, gets through on Xander. Xander steps forward, throws a 2 of his own. Boots rolls with it, but it brushes. Does it count? Yes. Does it hurt? No. Boots sticks a jab to Xander. Xander standing, fight is in the middle of the ring, 20 seconds left to go. Boots can still steal this round, close enough for that to happen. Xander steps in with a left hook. Boots look like he catches it on the glove, pivots out, breathes some snot out of his nose. Xander throws a left hook to the body, right hook to the body, and then throws a hook to the head that's caught by Boots. Boots steps back. Boots throws a hook to the body. Xander pivots around, throws 2 shots of his own. Boots shoots a left hand to Xander, gets through, but it's not a hurting shot. Xander stepping forward, looks warmed up, and the round comes to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fight.
Classic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a fight. Boots Ennis still standing up in the corner, shaking his head at somebody who's talking to him outside the ring. Bosie's talking to him. Let me get the coverage. Bosie said, you're getting too close, you're winning, but don't let him get close, man. Bosie is now telling Boots to fight at range. Before the fight started, Bosie said, whatever he want to do, we going to do. Boots can fight on the inside. Boots can fight on the outside. Boots is being beat up on the inside by the bigger man, and Boots needs to fight on the outside to win. Bosie is giving proper instruction by telling him to stay on the outside and be the faster man and come behind this jab. That's what Bosie just told Boots. That's good instruction. We'll see if Boots it listens or if Boots falls into a fight. That remains to be seen. What the hell of a 3rd and 4th round here. What a hell of a fight so far. You are tuned in with Classic Code Sports. Make sure you subscribe at Classic Code Sports before the night is over. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Both men come out for the 5th round, exchange jabs to the body. Boots steps back, tries to reset. Both men have their hands up in proper position, ready for action. Here we go in the 5th round of 12. Here we go. Boots steps forward. Xander steps forward. Xander steps in, jabs to the body. Boots steps in behind his jab. Right now, Ennis is up 39-36 on Chris Mannix's scorecard. He gave Boots every round except for the 3rd, so he didn't see it as a Xander round in the 4th. I think a judge has a reason to give Xander the 4th. Doesn't mean that they did. So Chris Mannix could be absolutely right. So right now he has Boots up by 3 points. Hard right hand lands for Zayas around the guard of Boots Ennis. Boots has a hell of a chin. Boots lands a right hook on Zayas, a left hook in the clinch, in close on Zayas. Zayas bullying and pushing Boots back to the rope, putting his weight on Boots. Left hook to Boots, right hand to Boots. Boots Ennis getting on his defensive principles. Let's see here. The men are in close, wrestling, tussling. Boots keep looking at people talking about, I got you. He's looking over the shoulder of Xander in the clinch while eating small, short body shots and telling people, I got you. He needs to get Xander and stop having them. Okay, Xander throws a 1-2 combination, 1 to the body, 2 to the head, both caught by the defense of Boots Ennis. Boots is not returning fire as snappingly and as crisply and as often as far as return fire off of the work of Xander. He's not doing that like he was. Hard right hook for Boots, lands clean on. Oh! Hard right hand for Boots on the chin of Zayas. Hard right hand on the Boots of chin of Zayas. Zayas is down and he is hurt. He is taking his time. 6, 7, 8. He's up and his legs are still not okay. He walks to the side. This fight will be over shortly. Boots steps in, menacing. Hard right hand, right hand. Zayas still being defensively responsible, stepping around. He needs to clinch. Zayas needs to clinch. Hard left hand, right hand gets through again for Boots. Zayas is hurt. His legs are gone. Uppercut for Boots. Right hand for Boots. Zayas is hurt. He needs to clinch. Boots, 50 seconds left on the clock. Boots looking like a shark stalking his prey. Boots left hand to get through to Zayas. Hard right hook gets through to Zayas. Zayas seeing double right now for sure. Oh, Zayas with a 2, 3 punch, 4 punch combination. Step in. Okay, Zayas clinches. If he didn't clinch right there, I was going to say stop the fight. Don't take years off of the 23-year-old's career. He doesn't need to take that many shots clean. He's not protecting himself anymore. The fight may not go past 6. We have the bet in for that. 2-3 combination for Boots. Uppercut for Boots. Overhand right for Boots. Zayas up against the ropes holding. 18 seconds left before the end of the 5th round. 14 seconds left. Boots steps forward. 12 seconds left. Zayas steps in and holds. Looks like he's going to make it out of the 5th round. I don't know if he's going to make it out of his corner, though. Took a lot of clean shots there. Left hand for Boots. Left hand right hook for Boots on Zayas. Left hook for Boots. And the round is coming to an end. Zayas looks at Boots and shakes his head, and walks over to his corner stumbling. Listen to me, chat.
Classic.
Zayas, we spoke about durability. The extra weight is paying off in the way of punch absorption. A smaller man has to be out of here by now. The heart of Xander Zayas. And this is what I mean by taking the big fights and representing yourself well. You take a big fight, you represent yourself well. No matter what, after this fight, Xander Zayas will get a hell of a payday. Referee just told Xander he needs to see something. Xander looked at him, coherent, and said, I got you. His corner's talking to him. Yeah, it was an uppercut. I thought it was a right hook. It was an uppercut that put him down. He threw a left hand and a right uppercut. Boom, right on the chin. Put him down. And the reason why it put him down, he didn't see it. He didn't see it. He don't know what he got hit with. Everything he see, he could take. But the shots you don't see, them the ones that hurt you. Let's see how Xander comes back. Here we go in the 6th round. Let's get it. The doctor ain't stopping this fight. Let's roll. Here we go. 6th round begins. Xander comes out, meets Boots in the middle of the ring, ready to fight. Bouncing on his toes. Looks like he's recovered pretty well, and he's ready to roll. Here we go. Xander circling, stepping towards Boots, looking like he's still ready to try to win this fight. Steps forward, pivoting. Boots sticks a jab. Boots in the southpaw position, jabbing with his right hand. Backhand is the left hand. 3-2 combination. Lands on Zayas nice and flush as soon as he rips it. Right hook combination. Zayas immediately steps in to smother the work. Boots stepping in. Zayas shoots a jab. Boots shoots a right hand. They exchange. Boots still in the southpaw position right now. Throws a right hand to Zayas. Zayas steps in. Looks, Boots looking over the shoulder again, saying, I got you, I got you. Boots' head covered in Vaseline coming out of the corner. Absolutely obliterated his side of his head in Vaseline. I don't know if that's okay. Boots eats a left hook. Boots gets an overhand right into Zayas. But these men are trading hooks like nobody's business, man. Zayas steps in on Boots, smothering, tired. Looks like he's hurt too, but still ready to work, still fighting. Boots falls short with a jab out of the southpaw stance. Zayas keeping his hands high and at home, looking for some work. Boots tries to frame Zayas, steps towards him and walks towards him. 1 minute, 50 seconds left in the 2nd round. Zayas throws a 1-2, falls short. Boots throws the left hand, gets through. Zayas steps underneath and pivots out, gets back to the middle of the ring. Boots shoots a jab at Zayas. Zayas flicks a jab back. Let's see. Zayas throws a right hand, falls short, throws a hook to the body, sweeping in. No mustard on the punches of Zayas right now, as I think he is still actively recuperating. Let's see. Boots stepping in. Boots stepping in, looking for a shot, throws a right hook on Zayas. Zayas pivots out to take the steam off of it, but he still got brushed with it. Let's see. Boots shooting a double jab out of the southpaw position. Zayas' hands are at home for now. Stepping towards Zayas. Zayas trying to take this round off. 1 minute, 18 seconds left. Boots throws a sweeping left hook to the chest of Zayas. Looks like it lands. Shoots a jab to the body. Steps towards Zayas again. Zayas steps towards Boots. Feints. Makes him reset. Throws a 1-4 combination. Misses with the 4 over the top of Boots. The 1 blocked by the arm. Boots stalks Zayas, walking on the pillar to post right now. Zayas walking all over the ring, not running, but walking all over the ring casually and burning some time off the clock as he still gets his wits about him. Boots stiff arming with the jab. Zayas throws a 1-2-3 combination, or a 1-3-4 combination, looks like, to the head of Boots. Zayas shoots a right hook. Zayas looks to be recuperating pretty well as long as he doesn't take anything too damaging here going forward. Here we go. We got Boots stepping in, jabs Zayas again. He throws a sweeping right hook to the body. Looks like he might have punched Zayas' elbow because I saw him wince a little bit. Yeah, he probably punched the elbow. That always hurts. Let's see. Zayas steps in with a jab, misses. Boots throws a 1 and tries to throw the right uppercut again, the same punch he caught him with, but he misses by a mile. Zayas throws a hook combination. Boots responds back with a 1-2 combination of his own, and we are getting to the close here of the 6th round. Nobody thought we would see 7, but we will, ladies and gentlemen, and that's boxing, right? That is boxing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's see how the sports bets have changed, chat. I'm sure something has to have had occurred. Something has to give, chat. We are heading into the 7th round. This shit over, bro. Ball game. Boots needs a vision to Marvin Hagler. That's in him. Yeah, I mean, listen. He said he gonna go in there and do what he want. Maybe he didn't want to end it in 5 or 6. Maybe he want to end it in, maybe somebody got a bet in that he know for 7. And this the round he gonna make sure he do it in. I don't know. Or maybe he doesn't do it. It might go. Listen, we said the same thing when Caleb Plant was fighting Benavidez, and that fight went 12. We said the same thing when Devin Haney got hurt in the middle of the fight against Ryan Garcia. That fight went 12. We seen it like Guys get up and finish fights now. And Xander still looks like he very much in it. Like he don't look like he's out of it, which is why I'm surprised they're not updating the sports book, right? Like, what's going on? I'm not getting no live props here. Come on, Boots. Come on, Xander. Let's go. Here we go. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left in the 7th, and the men are right back mixing it up. Xander gets caught after it's pivoting out with a hard right hand from Boots Ennis. Xander steps in to smother. They break. Boots throws a sweeping hook to the body. Xander throws 2 hooks to the body. Boots throws a left hand to the head out of the southpaw position. Lands flush on Xander. Xander pivots out. Xander throws an uppercut. Boots throws a hook. Hook gets through. Let's see here. Xander steps in, eats 3 clean punches from Boots. Changes position, pivots out. Boots pouring it on now. Pouring it on. Turning up the volume of punches. Throws double hooks at Xander. Xander doing a lot of clinching, a lot of holding, a lot of buying time. Chris Mannix has Xander losing every round except for the 3rd so far. I have it the same, except I think you could give Xander the 4th if you'd like. But I have it pretty much the same. This has been a dominant performance for Boots, but we will see if he ends it in a knockout. Xander doing a lot more moving now, but still looking to engage. He's moving, resetting more often, right? He's been hurt a couple of times, so it's still smart boxing, still having a high IQ, but still looking to engage a bit, but definitely biding his time and picking his moments. Let's see here. Xander stepping towards Boots out of the clinch. Boots steps in with a right hand, left hook combination, right hook combination, lands on Xander, steps in with another 3-punch combination, right hook, left hand. Xander goes down to a knee and takes a couple of deep breaths as he goes down to a knee. The referee is counting to him, and the referee waves it off. Referee waves it off, and Boots Ennis ends the fight in the 7th round, chat. The TKO stoppage of Xander Zayas happens in the 7th round. And I said that if there would be a stoppage, I felt as though it would happen late. And that's what the demonstration was, chat. I said 7 through 12 was the bet, and that's what I went with. So we ended up picking up on that. I did have a little something on the early stoppage, but Xander having that big Puerto Rican heart, he made it through to the 7th round. Now they having a little powwow. I don't know what they saying. They don't have nothing. Xander telling him something. Yeah, they exchanging pleasantries and all that. Xander showing him a lot of love and that. Xander gonna be great at 160 pounds, man. He gonna do damn well at 160 pounds. Jahai Tucker fought in the opening of the card. The opening of the main card was Jahai Tucker. Jahai Tucker fights at 160 pounds. Xander Zayas, Jahai Tucker will be a great future fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's a bright future for Xander Zayas. He represented himself well. He hurt Boots. I will say this. Boots does get hit as much as we thought. Like all that, yes, is he bruised up? Does he have a black eye? Is he bleeding? No, he's not bleeding, but he took some heavy ass motherfucking shots tonight, and he took them, in a plentiful manner. He's gonna be sore as fuck. Listen, Xander landed some bludgeoning blows on Jaron Boots Ennis tonight, man. It's a big guy, a lot of weight behind those punches, and he's got to sharpen up some things defensively. I mean, when you're an offensive technician like that, and you want to throw and you want to engage, I mean, you got to find a way to mix it up and keep the defense installed or whatever the case may be. But he took some hard shots, man. He did. He took some hard shots. And Xander just, he was getting hit clean with too much shit. And he took a knee. He took a knee. Referee was counting. And he went on ahead and just waved it off. Malachi says Xander remind me of Fernando Vargas. Malachi said it wasn't easy though. Nah, hell nah, definitely wasn't easy. He ate some shit. He definitely ate some shit. And we saw that Boots could be hurt, right? Listen, I'm calling the fight exactly how I see it. Boots was hurt, man. He was hurt. Was he fucked up, disoriented, stumbling around and all that? Like, nah, but like you could clearly visibly see his shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the legs wasn't all the way right. Like, yeah, he was hurt. You feel me? But he persevered, man, like we thought he would. And like we thought he should, man. Shout out to Boots Ennis. Getting it done. He said he was gonna get the stoppage. Everybody had it happening in 3 rounds, 4 rounds, and all that shit. I told y'all if he was gonna stop Xander, it was gonna be on the back half of the fight. And that's what it was. But shout out to Boots. And shout out to Xander Zayas. Xander Zayas showed himself approved, and Boots Ennis showed himself to be the future. You know what I'm saying? One of the next ones in boxing. You know what I mean? Boots get another big name or two, and then we start having a conversation about whether or not Boots Ennis is the face of boxing. But for right now, when it comes to household name and all of that, it still would come down to an argument between Devin Haney and Tank Davis, honestly. But yeah, Boots is well on his way. Congratulations to him for stopping Xander Zayas in the 7th round. And shout out to everybody that slid through to watch me call the fights. I'm not going to prolong this stream any longer than it necessarily got to be because I've already been on here for 3 hours and 30 minutes. But I will be doing a recap tomorrow, or maybe even this evening. I might get on here and do a pre-recorded recap of everything. But yeah, man, it's been a hell of a night calling this fight. He said, I want Boots' defense to improve. Yeah, he gotta sharpen up on some habits, right? He's got some habits that are detrimental at the highest level. I don't know that you want to be in the situation he was in tonight with a nigga like Terrence Crawford, chat. I don't know if you want that for yourself. I don't know if you want that. Let's see. Rashid says Xander showed a lot of heart that had the opportunity to be over a lot earlier, but he kept going. Facts. Danger said Fondora next. We'll see if Fondora is interested. You know what I'm saying? We got to see. We got to see if Fondora is interested. But yeah, man. Malachi said definitely against Crawford. You called it. Yeah, you don't even want to be in that position where you're that vulnerable against Crawford. Hold on.
Tremendous, you know what I mean?
Boots won by stoppage in the 7th, Big Skull. I won't be the guy tonight, but he falls victim to being a performer with just enough offense to beat some. Yeah. I mean, listen, the wrong opponent, everybody got, they holes in their game for sure. And I think that people calling the warranted criticism of certain holes in Boots' game, people calling that hate or whatever the case may be, I don't think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're clear holes. Like, yes, are you going to get hit? Sure, you're going to get hit. But he was getting hit with some shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, with some regularity to it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to go your career trusting your chin that much. You feel me? You don't want that, So yeah, no, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong, but hell of a fight for sure. I saw a lot of my favorite combinations being utilized in knockouts tonight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my favorite combinations being utilized in knockouts tonight. I'm just saying, we work on the lethal things. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Boots. Shout out to all the victors tonight. Shout out to Emiliano Vargas. Shout out to Ben Whitaker. And shout out to Jahai Tucker. This is the Classic Code Sports, man. Another successful fight call. I'm going to listen to the rest of Boots in this post-fight interview. Give me 1 second, see if he said anything crazy for y'all.
Great young, hungry champion.
They're about to talk to Xander. Boots said he want whatever next. He ain't called nobody out directly. He said he want whatever next. Xander starting off with Spanish, so give me 1 second. Xander handled his loss like a true professional, a true sportsman. Didn't take nothing away from Boots and said he was proud of himself too. My man said there's nothing he could do except go to the drawing board and just try to get better. It is what it is. What up, Tez? Tez in the building. We got a walk down situation. What up, brother? Who else in here? Who else in here? He said we need a classic today. Wait, what? What happened? I missed something. Soul said Zayas will be up next if the ring hands allow. What you mean by that, though? Timothy said if Boots had Bernard Hopkins' defense, he would beat Crawford, but he doesn't, and Crawford would do him like Spence. Yeah, he'd do him dirty. Malachi said Broner got his chin broke. I hope Boots take heed. True. All it takes is come across the right person. Ted said, and nobody thought it was going to be Maidana either. Ted said, wasn't going against Boots. Soul said, ring gods. Malachi said, Xander might be better than Virgil. I think Xander is better than Virgil. Black Mona said 333. I should have went to the Ale House to watch it, but I needed a good margarita, and they were watching soccer. Yeah. How was the soccer game, though? And how was the margarita? Shout out to Black Mona Lisa in the chat. How was the margarita and how was the soccer game? That's what's up.
Classic.
Let me see. Malachi said Xander might be able to beat Virgil. I think he could. I think he would. Ted said they watching soccer here too. We need a classic today. Malachi Israel said, why is he starting with Spanish? Is on U.S. exchange. Yeah, but, you know, he Puerto Rico first with his. Black Mona said, yeah, facts, Ted. Malachi said Xander is a tough fighter. Absolutely. He's going to be straight. He's going to be good for a long time. I'm looking forward to all the post-fight coverage. Like I said, I'll probably be working the next few hours here through the night, getting y'all my post-fight coverage of everything, my breakdown. I'll be rewatching the fight without calling it. and all of that, so I can really just holler at y'all about everything that's going on. Classic Code Sports, we turning up because we working on walking down that 1,000 subscribers over here on Classic Code Sports. I know a lot of y'all already subscribe to me at The Classic Codes, but my sports channel is separate and it's Classic Codes Sports, right? So that's what I need everybody to do is hit subscribe over there as we walk down that 1,000 subs and we get our second channel monetized in what under a year and a half is the goal. So or under 2 years for sure. So yeah, man, that's what we're doing over here. So I'll be covering everything extensively from my breakdown of Jahai Tucker's fight and his victory today. That was a very big win at the 160-pound division. Also my breakdown of Ben Whitaker's fight, which was quick, so that'll be simple. And then Emiliano Vargas as well. And then we'll look further deeply actually into the Boots Ennis versus Xander Zayas fight that we just witnessed, man. It's been a great night of boxing for all of y'all that's been tapped in with me for the last 3.5 hours straight. I got to give my voice just give my voice a break. I'm done talking for a few minutes, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So and then we right back to it, man. Don't be surprised if you see me in the gym for Midnight Madness early in the morning or whatever the case may be. Make sure y'all get up and do something for your wealth, aka your health as well. Soul said Boots is going with Dazin. Would have blacked out if Boots lost. Oh yeah, owner spoke him all the way up. Oh, for sure. Black Mona said margaritas were so good. Soccer, I'm not sure. type shit. But yeah, y'all. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all. It's been another great fight call with Classic Code Sports. I am Classic. And if y'all don't do nothing else for me, make sure y'all stick to the codes. We got another classic. Yeah.
Why you ain't say nothing? I'm only gonna do this once. You always knew I'd make it in the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? You believed in me the whole time, for real? Yeah. I couldn't tell. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something. Been watching my story all winning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't call? Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Put that on my soul. Oh no. They ain't hungry no more when it's time to eat crow. Or farming, I'm enhancing my glow. Ain't gon' argue with you about what I know. Photo album, all I'm seeing is ghosts. Had to remodel from pillar to post. Said what I said, I ain't come here to argue. You said congratulations, should've said sorry. Got it, now you won't be part of the party. Your access denied, I'm sorry, not sorry. When I needed air, niggas wouldn't have farted. Now they pulling up and thinking we solid. Now I'm on the phone talking $1 million topics. Up early, Zoom call out to Abu Dhabi. Don't answer my phone if it's gonna be about gossip. I don't really care, everybody got problems. That's why I be sharing my woes, letting y'all know it's okay, you can come up from the bottom. Scraping, scratching, clawing. Before I start running, I started with crawling. Before I got balance, I started with falling. Started with broke before I ever was balling. Started with hope before ever reward. They ain't show up till I became important. You was around me from the beginning. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Seen them hard times couldn't kill me. Why you ain't say nothing? Why you ain't say nothing? Stages I'm on getting bigger. Now you wanna say something? Been watching my story all winter. Why you ain't say nothing?